Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. How long do we have?
68 in the center, and then a long 394 left center. But it's easy to hit home runs. Expect a couple of those tonight. That could boost some of the scoring.
Please join me in welcoming the San Luis
Crabs,
Obispo
long
Blues
history. In
lineup.
74 years, they haven't had a losing season, but right now they're
Playing
4 and
center
6.
field, number
The Blues coming in a
26,
strong 12.
Ryan
Something the Blues
Hall.
can take advantage of. And this is another tune-up before they go into only CCL play. The rest
And
of
in
the
right
season,
field,
after this
2 minutes.
Number
Number
18, all against
18,
California
Hunter.
I think this is a different warm-up than usual. So, like,
So new faces
Playing
in the lineup
second
for the
base.
Blues as well.
Number
You'll
43,
see Connor Wilford,
Tyson
the senior
Portillo.
right-hander, recent graduate from San Clemente High School, out of the bullpen
And at
for the
third
Blues, and also out of the bullpen you'll see
15.
Dave Constantine.
Just something I could put
Eric.
here to plug so I don't hear.
Ohio Grand Valley.
Playing first base,
He's a left-hander.
16,
Toby.
How about,
First out of the
can you hand me
bullpen.
some
Wilford
paper
will
towel?
be next out of the bullpen. Hodges will be starting for the Blues. And then also a new face, Brady Lindsley, the brother of Tanner
Brady
Lindsley, the junior from
Lindsley.
Oklahoma. Been a significant part of the roster for the Sooners
at DH,
and has spent
Number 31,
in some of the
Duke.
top leagues, Northwoods and
Owa.
Pod in the past 2 summers.
It does nothing.
then
Run through the
left
starting lineups.
field, 4, Julian
Visiting Crabs,
Curry.
batting first, it's number 20, Dylan Johnson in right field, followed by number
At
16,
shortstop,
Dom Soto.
number
At
3,
shortstop,
Ruben
number 1,
Mercado.
Figueredo at third base. In the cleanup spot, number 10,
And towing the
Dawson
rubber
Baccio.
here for the
He's
San
catching
Luis
today.
Obispo Blues,
He's followed by
number
number
48,
24, the DH,
Jack
Bryce Kirk,
Hodgins.
left-hander. Batting sixth, it's Aiden Morris.
And now,
39, the first
the
baseman.
starting
Final
lineup
three,
for
Carter
your
Thompson, number 9,
Humboldt
left fielder.
Crabs.
Number 3, Riley Perry, at center fielder, and number 4, Kyle Nell.
Playing right field,
Could you turn up this mic
On the mound,
Dylan
and move it over here?
Johnson.
That might help.
At shortstop,
Number 34.
number 16, Dom
Let me turn it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That way, it's kind of loud for me at least. I can hear a little better.
Number 1, Boston Figueredo.
Start to hear the loud environment for the Crabs.
And at catcher,
As we
number
introduce
10,
the Blues starting lineup.
Dawson
Leading off
Baccio.
number 26, he's at center field, followed by the left-hander Hunter
Batting
Swift,
DH,
number 18 in
number
right field.
24,
Swift,
Rice.
a recent second lineup, played for the Blues for the last couple summers, and then the junior from Oral Roberts.
Playing first base,
Batting the third
number
spot is
39,
shooter number 43,
Aiden
Tyson Corey.
Morris.
He'll be playing second. Cleaning up is number 15, Brett Harris, and he'll be at third base.
In left
Harris
field.
leads,
You're kidding.
tied with McCarter for
Carter
the most number of strikeouts.
Thompson.
Does have 9 RBIs on the season though, and slugs close to 400.
Playing center field,
Batting fifth is number
Number
16,
three,
the left-hander
Riley
Bumfield, the redshirt freshman.
Larry.
He's followed by Brady Lindsley getting his first appearance for the Blues.
At second
Play the
base,
number 2 and
number
play
4,
catcher.
Kyle.
Batting seventh
Now.
is number 31, Duke Pahukoa, the DH, who leads the team with 2 home
And on
runs.
the mound
He has 2
tonight
of the 4
for your
Blues home
Humboldt
runs this
Crabs,
season.
number
Batting
34,
fifth is number 4,
Josh
Jordan Burry, the left
Valeris.
And to round things off in the bottom of the lineup, it's number 6, the shortstop Ruben Mercado.
Now, ladies and
Jack
gentlemen,
Hodgins,
May I please ask you
freshman from
that you
Hendrix
rise,
College, on
remove
the
your
mound
hats,
for the Blues.
if able,
Those are your starting
to rise
lineups on the Blues
for our
Baseball Network. We take a short break for the
anthem.
national anthem.
Performing the anthem tonight, Kaylee Steiner Olson.
You see why the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who brought sparks and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the remedy was
10.
were so gallantly streamed.
All right, good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. As you were most likely able to infer from that beautiful rendition of the national anthem, Crabs baseball is on the air. Benjamin Schaefer here tonight, flying solo, just like Charles Lindbergh, bringing you all the action as the Crabs take on the San Luis Obispo Blues up from Southern California. It's an overcast, cool night at the Arcata Ballpark. Great crowd on hand. The band is here. Plenty of time to come out and meet us and enjoy some exciting Crabs baseball. Crabs, as I said, are taking on the San Luis Obispo Blues. The Blues, also a storied and old team, only 1 year younger than the Crabs. The Blues were founded back in 1946 by George Baker, and they were initially called the Merchants and then became the Blues later on. And the Blues, a very good ball club, coming in at 12-2 on the season. The Crabs coming off a win Wednesday night against Seals baseball, 7-2 ball game that the Crabs desperately needed to win. The home plate the umpires for tonight's game. Home plate is Zachary Norton, Daniel Osborne is at first, and Michael Cowan is over at third. Let me give you the lineups for the teams. Ryan Cole in center field leading off for the Blues. Hunter Swift in right field bats second. Tyson Corio, the second baseman, bats third, and Brett Harris, the third baseman, is the cleanup hitter. TJ Rumfeld is at first base. Brady Lindsley is the catcher, batting sixth. Duke Pahukoa, the DH, bats seventh. Julian Burry, the left fielder, bats eighth. And Ruben Mercado at shortstop bats ninth. On the mound for the San Luis Obispo Blues is Jack Hodgkins. For our Crabs, Dylan Johnson in right field leads off. Dom Soto bats second at shortstop. Coco Figueredo at third, batting third. Dawson Bacho, the catcher, bats cleanup. Bryce Kirk, the DH, bats fifth. Aiden Morris at first base bats sixth. Carter Thompson will be out in left field. He'll bat seventh. Riley Cleary in center field bats eighth. Kyle Nell, batting ninth, will be at second base. On the mound, it's Josh Mulleris. Mulleris comes in with a record of 0-1, 10 innings pitched. In those 10 innings, he's given up 11 hits, 7 runs. They were all earned. He walked 7, struck out 13. So the Crabs coming in at 4-6, a weekend series. It's going to be a great weekend. We have the Oyster Festival coming up this weekend. Tonight is Undersea Night at the Arcata Ballpark for some reason that I forget. I think it has something to do with the Oyster Fest, and there is a jellyfish sitting down in the front row. Here's the first pitch from Mulleris to Cole to lead it off, the center fielder, and it's taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Cole wearing number 26. The Blues in some pretty cool uniforms, some gray with deep blue sleeves and gold piping along the sleeves. Crabs in their home whites. Here's the next pitch. There's a beautiful slider over the heart of the plate for a called strike, and it's 0-2. The Crabs defensively are as follows. Mulleris is on the mound. Dawson Bacho is the catcher. Aiden Morris at first. Kyle Nell at second. Coco Figueredo at third. Dom Soto is the shortstop. Carter Thompson in left. There's a pitch down low and outside. Riley Cleary in center, and Dylan Johnson's out in right field. No wind to speak of at the ballpark tonight. It's kind of a chilly night. It was a warm day all day in Arcata, but the fog has rolled in now, and it's overcast to start the game. And there, just misses outside with a slider. And it's 2-2.
San Francisco 5.26 ERA. His freshman year with an 0-4 record. Had a tough time settling in.
Mulleris into the windup. Here comes the pitch. Fastball. Check swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire, and that'll be a strikeout for Mulleris. One away. Hunter Swift, the right fielder, will be the batter. Swift batting left-handed against the right-hander Mulleris. Just getting started. 1 out, nobody on, top of the first inning. Good crowd on hand tonight. The band here. Here's the first pitch. Fastball is right down the heart of the plate for a called strike at the knees. 0-1. What you are hearing is the broadcaster from the San Luis Obispo Blues in the background. He's maybe bleeding out over the air, and there's a fastball in the dirt, so we'll do our best to prevent that as much as we can. It may be a problem tonight and throughout the weekend. 1-1 the count. Meanwhile, now to Hunter Swift. Swift, a left-handed hitter. And the 1-1 pitch. Foul over towards the Crabs bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes now, the count to Swift.
We are now 8 pitches into the game. That's the first swing for the Blues.
A ball and 2 strikes to count.
1 and 2 to count.
Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. 2-2.
Crowd already starting to show some activity. I see lots of beer in the crowd, so things should get rowdy as this night goes on.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Swift swings at it.
Grounded foul past the third base coaching box.
Right past the third base coach Fred Bogart for the Blues. Bogart
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count.
played 4 years at Washington State and was drafted by the Mariners. Played a couple years
Morris rocks and comes home 2-2. Fastball called. Strike 3 at the knees. Adios, muchacho. 2 away.
struggling early, 2 straight strikeouts.
That'll bring Tyson Corio, the second baseman, to the bat. So Moros off to a good start with 2 strikeouts.
Inning 0-0. Tyson Corio, the switch hitter at the plate. Corio playing second yet again today. The freshman from Delta College just yesterday got his official offer from Cal Poly. He's considering between
Morris shakes off a couple signs. Now he's ready and winds and deals. High hopper out towards second base. Nell coming in on it. It's going to be a tough play. Shovels to first. Pitcher covering, and they did just get him by half a step. Nicely done, and that'll end the inning. Blues go in order in the first. Crabs coming to bat. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about this. I had no idea.
Oh, it's fine. It's working out okay. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's a bit challenging, but as long as it's not bleeding. If it's not bleeding over, it's not that big of a deal. I'm a little worried that it bleeds over, and then it's confusing to the audience. But
Just hopefully it's not distracting.
well, I think I'll be fine after a couple
Not
innings.
quite used to
It was at first.
somebody else talking
Yeah.
at the same time doing
Yeah, the crowd noise helps. Yeah,
it. Okay, so you're good?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm great. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Compass Community Credit Union. If you want a better bank, Compass Community Credit Union is open in Arcata at 10th and G. They offer free checking with no requirements. Call them at 443-8662 or visit compassccu.org for all your banking needs. They're an equal house lender and member of the NCUA. Thanks also to Solutions for Small Business, providing bookkeeping and accounting support to small business owners, including full-service payroll processing, located at 8th and N in Arcata. For more information, call 267-7923 or visit www.solutions4sb.com. All right, Crabs coming to bat in the bottom of the first against Ruben Mercado, right-handed pitcher for the San Luis Obispo Blues. The defense for the Blues is as follows. It's Ruben Mercado on the mound. Brady Linsky is the catcher. T.J. Rumfeld is at first base. Tyson Corio, the second baseman. Brett Harris is the third baseman. The shortstop is Mercado. Oh, I have the wrong pitcher. I have Ruben Mercado as the pitcher. Ruben Mercado is actually a shortstop. Sorry about that, Al. At any rate, here's Johnson to lead it off. Dylan Johnson has first start as member of the Crabs on Wednesday night. He swings and fouls the first pitch off. This is Hodgkins, and the swing and a miss. 0-2 now. And I don't know his first name. It's Hodgkins. And there's a fly ball out of play to Johnson. So 0-2 to Johnson. It'll be Johnson, Soto, and Figueredo in the bottom of the first. Hodgkins Hits the sign, rocks, and here comes the pitch, and there's a breaking pitch away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Sometimes we worried about the chemistry behind the plate as Brady Lindsley has his first start.
Here's the 1-2.
Catcher at
Fastball rides high, 2-2.
high outside, and it's 2-2. For Lindsley, he's been a significant part of that Oklahoma roster since sophomore year. This past year, 279 average, 172 at
2-2 pitch. And he reaches out and slaps that one out of play.
out of play by Johnson. He stays alive. 2-2 still the count for the leadoff hitter.
Johnson was
Hodgins facing
1 for 4 on Wednesday night's game. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off and had him out in front.
leads things off with a strike.
1 away.
One away now.
That brings Dom Soto to the bat.
Now between Hodgins,
Soto comes in batting 208 in 6 games.
4 batters,
5 hits for 24 at bats.
16 Dom Soto at the plate.
Soto, right-handed hitter.
So far for the Crabs this summer, 208 average.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch, and he takes one in there at the knees for a called strike. Nice pitch. So 0-1 to Soto. Lights coming on already at the ballpark.
Still nobody on base.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
The 0-1.
Slider misses away.
Blues wearing their
A ball and a strike to count now to Dom Soto.
socks and navy sleeves and navy hats.
So right,
All white with red lettering for the Crabs in royal blue.
so the outfield is Julian Berry in left field, Ryan Cole in center, and Hunter Swift is in right. And that's hit very hard but foul past third base. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Soto.
Right by the third base bag. So it's 1 and 2 to Soto. Here's playing third for the Blues, and he's having
Crabs batting 263 as a team coming in with a 356 on base percentage. Here's the 1-2. And that one's in the dirt.
a ball that misses low. 2 and 2. It was in the dirt. Lindsay had to block it up.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
And that maroon catcher's gear that signifies the Oklahoma home that he plays at.
Here's the 2-2. Grounded out towards short. Mercado has it. Throw to first is dug out nicely by the first baseman Rumfeld.
Nice job picking it off for out number 2.
2 away.
2 away now in the bottom.
Here's Coco Figueredo.
0 game.
Batting 316, slugging 500, 435 on base average. So fine numbers from Coco Figueredo. Again this season, his second season as a member of the Crabs. Batting left-handed against the right-hander Hodgkins.
Figueredo from Cal State University, Monterey Bay. Division II school.
Hodgkins rocks and comes home with a fastball that rides high. It's 1-0.
High and outside, 1-0. Figueredo, 43.5% of the time he gets on base. Pretty good. He's played in every game so far for the Crabs, making his 11th appearance.
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
1-0.
Swing and a miss.
1-1. Hodgins looks really comfortable on the mound right now, and he's so calm and collected. You don't see a lot of emotion.
Appears to be that only one person has noticed that it was undersea night at the ballpark, and that's the
He's rarely even
jellyfish sitting in the front row. But it is undersea night, and that's fouled out of play. He bunted at it and bunted it over towards the Crabs dugout. So a ball and 2 strikes to Figueredo. He is an excellent bunter, as we've already seen this season.
running out of play with 2 strikes, you're out.
No bunt now, though, with the count 1 and 2.
On base in a 0-0 game. First of a 3-game series between the Crabs and the Blues.
Hodgkins rocks and comes home, and that's hit hard on the ground. And 1 hop out to shortstop. Mercado has it and throws him out for out number 3. Crabs go in order in the first, and at the end of 1, we have no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Dealing on the mound early. We're tied as we're going to top the 0. You're
Blues.
listening to the Blues Baseball Network.
Where's that shark?
Detroit gave it to me as a prize for wearing
I
my
see.
Sharks jersey under the C night. Right.
Well, Foley and Marvel are telling me they don't like how many pictures we look at, and we look at everything. We look at
All right, top of the second inning. No score. It'll be Brett Harris, TJ Rumfeld, and Brady Lindsley for the Blues against Josh Mulleris. Liam not available tonight, so it's just you and me. Sorry to say. But, you know, if it was good enough for Vin Scully, I guess it's good enough for me. Not that I would ever compare myself in any other way to Vin Scully, the great Dodger broadcaster, but I did love Vin growing up, even though I wasn't a Dodger fan growing up and not like the Dodgers, but I loved Vin and still do. Brett Harris to lead it off. He's the third baseman for the Blues.
He has those 10 strikeouts on 36 at-bats.
Mulleris gets the sign, and Roxon comes home with a fastball that misses high.
This past year at Gonzaga, he was a .305 hitter. Played in 44 games for the Bulldogs. He was a redshirt sophomore.
1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball up at the letters, and it's 1-1. Good pitch.
He's from Arlington Heights, Illinois, 6'3", 200.
So ball and a strike the count.
Heavy stance.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the 1-1.
Misses away.
2-1. Harris has a lot of personality in the Blues lineup.
2-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
Personalities that
Ooh,
jump out.
just misses. Hitting him with a pitch inside. 3-1.
Discount to Harris.
A lot of great stuff going on this weekend in Arcata. 3-1 pitch. Swing and foul tipped. And the count goes full. Oyster Festival tomorrow. The Crabs will not play at their regular time tomorrow. The game is scheduled for 2:30, so you'll have time to go to the Oyster Festival in the early part of the day, and then in the early afternoon, come and enjoy some Crabs baseball. 3-2 pitch, rides high with a fastball, and that's ball 4. Mulleris has had a little bit of trouble with control, I believe, this season.
In the top of the second inning, 0-0 game.
That is his
TJ Rumfield, the redshirt.
8th walk in 11 innings.
Rumfield 200 average for the Blues. He leads the team. He at least tied
So here's TJ Rumfield, the first baseman.
327
Runner at first, nobody out. Rumfield, a left-handed hitter.
flattening out his swing.
Muller-
Coach Bogart was telling
Mulleris sets.
Rumfield to hit more line
Here's the
drives.
pitch. Fastball in there at the knees for a called strike. Harris has a pretty good lead over at first.
Does a good job making contact. He just either pops it up or grounds it right at the shortstop line. Coach Bogart wants something in the middle, and he told him 3 things: load earlier, flatter,
0-1 the count.
and follow right.
And the pitch.
0-1.
Fastball down and away, 1-1.
Big love from Bacho to prevent that from going to the backstop. It's 1-1. Rumfield has no problem with power at 6'5", 225 pounds. It's just about the right motion.
Ball and a strike the count.
The white gloves to
From the
power
belt,
at 10
Mulleris deals, and that's fouled out of play.
Rumfield
A ball and 2 strike.
out of play. 1-2. Harris not taking a heavy lead off of first. First base runner for the Blues, and he's awaiting some action. Nobody out in the top. of the
Harris
second.
takes his lead.
0-0 game. Rumfield has the 1-2 count.
1-2 to Rumfield.
Mulleris takes a look at
Mulleris at the belt. Now he comes home with a fastball that's fouled up against the screen.
He fouls it right into the netting on the third base side.
So still the count is 1-2.
It looks to be an iron fence, but it's actually netting held up by iron post behind the plate. 1-2 to Rumfield. Mulleris.
Here's the 1-2. In the air, right center field. That could be trouble.
Backing up is Johnson.
And Johnson's on the warning track near the Royal Gold sign to put it away for out number 1. The runner is going to go to second. Some heads-up base running by Harris.
On the fly out from Rumfield.
So Rumfield hit it well, But it died out there on the warning track, one away. Runner at second now for Brady Lindsley, the catcher.
On second base. With Brady Lindsley getting his first at-bat for the Blues.
Lindsley, left-handed hitter.
Played in the Cape Cod League last summer. He was in the Northwoods League before that.
So Harris out at second now. Here's Lindsley. RBI opportunity, and the first pitch is a fastball taken for a strike on an ease at the outside corner. Nice pitch.
Lindsley had 33 RBIs in his junior year at Oklahoma. He's got Harris in scoring position on second.
0-1 the count.
1-1 to count.
Mullers looks out at second. Now he deals. Ooh, a breaking pitch that misses way high.
1-1 now to Lindsley. Lindsley from Keller, Texas.
Ball and a strike to count.
Him and Tanner grew up. Both played for Keller High School together. And they both play catcher now, just at different schools. Tanner at Oral Roberts and Brady at Oklahoma. And their dad,
From the belt.
he's a crazy one. Traveled 10
Here comes the
hours
1-1
to
pitch.
the Blues.
Swing and a miss. A big cut there on a pitch in on the hands, and it's 1-2.
He's wearing an Oklahoma hat and an Oral Roberts pullover jacket. But he followed the bus here.
Ball and 2 strikes to Lindsley.
We left at 5 a.m., didn't get here till 3:30, so hats off to Brady and
1-2 the count.
Taylor, California to come see them.
Here's the pitch.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him. Big out there. 2 away. Third strikeout for Molaris. And with 2 away, here's Duke Pahukoa.
Of the second inning, Duke Pahukoa coming to the plate with Harris.
Pahukoa, the DH in tonight's game.
0-0 game.
Number 31.
Pahukoa, fresh off a home run in the last game. He has 2 of the 4 Blues home runs this season. 371 average and 35 at-bats for the Blues with 11 RBIs and 2 home runs. Biggest power hitter so far in their lineup.
Pahukoa digs in. Right-handed hitter.
11 appearances.
Molaris. Long look in.
Morris
Now he's ready.
to the belt.
He's at the belt,
Look at second.
and now he steps off.
Steps off. Harris will retreat back to second. Morris will
Brett Harris out at second. 2 outs. No score. Top of the second inning.
glove tucked into his left shoulder, right hand behind his back. And then brings his hand to the glove.
Here's the pitch.
Pitch.
Hammered. Foul.
At it and ropes one foul over the third base side.
Yanked that right over the Crabs' dugout and out into the parking lot. 0-1 the count.
Pahukoa. Harris. Heavy lead off of second.
Morris
Here's the pitch.
deals one in the dirt.
1-1.
Ball and a strike now the count.
First meeting between these two teams in 2019 will be a 3-game series over the Friday, Saturday, Sunday weekend. The Blues are looking for their first ever series win against the Crabs. This is the 4th series they've played.
1-1 the count.
2016 to 2018, the Crabs won 2-1, 3-0 when the Blues were in Arcata in 2017, and then 2-1 at Sinsheimer.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball catches the outside corner at the knees, and it's 1-2.
Pahukoa leaning his head to his right like he thought maybe that was a little too far.
Another challenging team for the Crabs. They started the season with the Aloha Knights,
Each other nods.
then the Studs last weekend. This weekend, another fine ball club, the San Luis Obispo Blues. Some challenging teams for the Crabs early on. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Molaris. To
Now he brings his hand
Pahukoa.
glove to the belt.
And now Molaris steps off again.
Harris back to second. And nobody's covering the second base bag. There's Soto and Nell from second and shortstop just so far off the bag. Soto
1-2.
a little bit, but
Now Soto creeping in towards second. Here's the 1-2. Breaking pitch popped high in the air behind home plate. Bacho calling it. And he has it in foul territory for out number 3. So they strand the runner out at second. There were no hits, no errors, and at the end of an inning and a half, it's still no score. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Michael C. from Vermont. Have a warm welcome to Michael C.
Things good?
Yep. What's Hodgkin's first name?
Jack.
Thank you. All right, Crabs fans, thanks to Slice Humble Pie, where everything is made in-house and fresh. They have dessert pies, empanadas, fresh lemonade and salads, meat or vegetarian, as well as gluten-free hand pies. Slice of Humble Pie is located just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. Try a Slice of Humble Pie app and get 10% off your first order. Bottom of the second inning, no score. It'll be Batcho, Kirk, and Morris for the Crabs against Jack Hodgkins and the San Luis Obispo Blues. Here's Batcho to lead it off, and he takes a slider on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-1. Batcho comes in batting .368, slugging .474. That .368 leads the club. He's only been in 5 games, though. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and he swings and misses at a high breaking pitch. 0-2. So 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls it out of play. Here's the 0-2. And he grounds it out to second base. Correo up with it. Throws him out for out number 1. One away. Here's Bryce Kirk. Kirk comes in batting .351. That's second on the team. He leads in slugging. He has 3 home runs, a triple, and 3 doubles in 37 at-bats. So he is definitely the Crabs' best all-around hitter at the moment. Here's a pitch, and he hits one high in the air to left center field. He got under it, though, so the center fielder, Cole, is over to get it in left center, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Aiden Morris. Morris in 9 games is batting .257. A chilly night at the Arcata Ballpark. Jackets are already out and the lights are already on. Here's the first pitch to Morris, and he hits it high in the air to center field and deep. The center fielder going back, though. He'll have it near the warning track for out number 3. So the Crabs go in order in the second. Still no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. He's never happy.
Umpires are here if you.
I got him. All right, we're back. Top of the third inning. Julian Berry, Ruben Mercado, and Ryan Cole to bat for the San Luis Obispo Blues against Josh Mulleris for the Crabs.
As Julian Burry, the left-handed junior from Columbus.
Burry batting left-handed to lead it off.
Morris so far has fanned 3 of his batters through the first 2 innings. He's seen 1 more than the minimum, 7 batters. The Blues left Harris stranded on second.
Mulleris gazing out towards shortstop. Now he's ready to go.
Burry settles in.
And here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball taken inside.
Inside, it's 1-0.
1-0 to Berry.
Burry was a freshman All-American and Ivy League Player of the Year his freshman year at Columbia. Plays center field
1-0 pitch.
in left field today.
Fastball misses just low.
Misses outside.
2-0.
Morris has pitched well on the mound, and he has that Division I level experience. He didn't have the best ERA as a freshman.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball is high, and he's 3-0 now on Berry.
High, and it's now 3-0 to Burry. Harris led things off in the last inning with a walk before being stranded on second.
Mulleris walked the leadoff batter last inning, but got out of the jam, and he's 3-0 on this guy now. And here's the pitch, and it's right down the middle, 3-1.
3-1 to Burry. He's yet to swing at anything through 4 pitches.
3-1 the count. Mulleris rocks and deals. Fouled out in the stands.
Decide what land in the stands? No, it will land just to the left of the bleachers, so no one will have a chance to grab that. A couple youngsters starting to make their way down the bleachers.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count.
3-2 to count to Burry. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now he brings his right foot into the box. Riding his back
Mulleris
second, and it's above his left shoulder.
rocks and deals. Again, same swing, same result. Fouled out of play.
3-2 again.
Pitches is pretty much the same spot. A couple pitches, good pitches in on the hands.
A couple doubles so far this
3-2 the count.
walked 5 times and struck out 6. Second payoff pitch due from Mulleris.
Here's the 3-2. Grounded it in the hole on the right side and through for a base hit.
For the junior, now he tries to push 2, no holds up. He thought about it for a second.
So Burry is aboard with nobody out here in the third. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Ruben Mercado. Mercado, right-handed hitter wearing number 3.
He's on first base with nobody out. Ruben Mercado to the plate. It's a 0-0 game. Mercado's been so good in the bottom of the lineup for the Blues. Normally your 9-hitter doesn't hit that well. Well, he hits .390 this summer with a .419 on-base percentage.
Burry takes a pretty good lead over at first. Here's the pitch, and it's showed bunt and takes a fastball way high.
Pitch was well upstairs. Mercado recently signed with San Jose State.
1-0 the count.
He's got a great glove at shortstop. I mean, unbelievable athleticism. He's been
Here's the pitch. Runner's going, and the pitch is fouled out of play.
fouled over
1-1 the count.
out of play. It's 1-1. Burry has to return back to first. Burry's 1 for 2 on stolen bases for the Blues this summer. Pretty quick. The one time he was thrown out stealing, he was trying to steal home. The Blues runner took off for second, and then he tried to take home plate in
Mulleris from the belt.
game against the Sea.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And in the dirt, nicely blocked by Bacho. Good job. So 2-1 now the count.
At Bacho's feet. Took a second for him to corral the ball. 2-1 to count to Mercado. He's got Burry on first with nobody out in the top of the 3rd inning. The Blues looking to
Burry takes his lead.
Mercado
Mulleris sets.
basically standing, no bend at the knees, waiting
And here's the pitch. Fouled out of play.
for the first base side.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Runner at first. Nobody out. Top of the 3rd inning. No score. First of a 3-game series between the Crabs and the San Luis Obispo Blues here at the Arcata Ballpark.
Played in the Jayhawk Collegiate League in Kansas last summer. They actually folded as a league this summer.
2-2 the count.
Decided to stay close to home this year.
Here's the pitch. Grounded in the hole on the right side and through. On his way to third is Barrett Burry, and he will be in there easily. So 2 back-to-back singles on the right side. We'll put runners on the corners now for the Blues. Mulleris in a little bit of trouble here with nobody out.
Back to the top of the lineup with Ryan Cole.
And here's Ryan Cole, struck out in his first at bat.
Now batting.
Cole,
26.
best
Ryan
averages on the Blues.
So 2 singles in exactly the same spot on the right side. And now the Crabs are in trouble here in the third.
500 to 571 on base percentage. And Cole struggled at Notre Dame
Cole, the
this past
leadoff
year.
hitter.
Put in a lot of tough pinch hit situations. He ended up batting 3 for 24, but it's tough when you're going to the plate at such an inconsistent.
Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch. Ooh, and a beauty right over the inside part of the play. I don't think Cole thought much about it. That had some nasty stuff on it. I don't blame him.
A non-verbal way to tell the umpire he didn't like that.
0-1 the count.
0-1 to Cole.
Here's the 0-1. He's swing and a miss. 0-2.
Fastball on the inside.
Mulleris obviously going for the strikeout here with runners on the corners and nobody out.
Runners on the corners.
Double play won't do it. We need the strikeout.
Play for Cole. He needs to,
0-2 the count.
even if he ground into a double play, it would most likely score Burry and give the Blues
Mulleris looks over at first. Now he sets.
to a double play.
And the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Big strikeout by Mulleris. That's the second one for Cole. That is 1, 2, 3 for Mulleris now. And with one away and runners on the corners, here's Hunter Swift. And now the Crabs can go for the double play to try to get out of it.
4 strikeouts for Mullis.
Swift struck out looking in his first at bat.
1 out in a scoreless game in the top of the third. The Blues against the Saints in their last game missed tons of opportunities.
Burry at third, Mercado at first. 1 out.
5 runners in scoring position. Trying not to have a repeat of that on the road in Humboldt. Swift struck out looking his last time up.
Mulleris sets, looks in, and comes home. And that's, hit high and deep to right field. That is going to be
Johnson has it.
caught on the warning track by Dylan Johnson. That looked for sure like it was going to be gone. The guy from third base came home to score, but that looked like it was going over the right field line fence at the 338 sign. And Dylan Johnson just reached up and grabbed it at the last second at the fence for out number 2. But the run comes in to score on the sacrifice fly to make it 1-0. And, boy, we'll take that over the home run any day. I thought for sure that was out of here.
Off a sac fly to right field by Hunter Swift.
So with 2 away and Mercado still over at first, here's Tyson Corio, grounded to second in his first at bat. And here's the pitch. Fastball misses down and away, 1-0. That looked for all the world to me like it was going out all the way. And it is with great relief that I can report that it did not.
Catch by Johnson and right
1-0 the count.
does score Burry, though. Does a great job just getting deep into the outfield where Burry could tag in.
And the pitch.
1-0 pitch.
Misses high, 2-0.
Corio's first time up, grounded out to second to end the first inning. Blues strike first, though. They lead 1-0.
Mercado takes his lead. 2-0 the count.
2-0
And the pitch.
on the way.
Fouled out of play.
Fouls it over the third base side, so it's 2-1 there. Mercado's fast, and he's 2 for 3 on steals for the Blues this summer. I'd recommend looking at trying to get a steal for the Blues with 2 outs to put him in scoring position. Corio's batting well, 351 average. He's got 10 RBIs.
All right, here we go with the count 2-1. And runner fakes going. And the pitch is taken high. 3-1.
Started to take off and then realized probably wasn't going to beat out the throw from Bacho. It was a quick fastball right into the glove of Bacho, and he was already standing up to get to the high fastball, so he was in position to make the throw. 3-1 the count to Corio, and a walk would also advance Mercado to scoring position
From the set, here comes the 3-1 pitch.
from the belt. Lowers the pitch.
Fouled out of play, and the count goes full.
Third base side to make the full count. Mercado was going to go there. He's drawn back to first. Full count, so Mercado will be able to take off.
3-2 the count. Runner's going to be going with the pitch.
2 outs in the top of the third with Mercado
3
on
in.
first. The Blues trying to keep
Here's the pitch.
alive.
Runner goes, and the pitch is taken outside. Ball 4. They appeal down to first, but they're not going to get the call. In fact, they didn't even get a response from the umpire down at first.
He heads to first.
And that puts runners on first and second now with 2 outs for Brett Harris, the cleanup hitter. He walked in his first appearance.
Blues
1.
1-0 lead. Brett Harris to the plate.
Second walk given up by Molaris.
15.
The redshirt
A
sophomore
run is already in for the Blues here in the top of the third inning on the sacrifice fly by Hunter Swift.
throughout the Blues lineup.
Now runners on first and second, 2 away.
Over 8 runs per game.
Molaris to Harris is fouled out of play. Out on to F Street. No balls and 1 strike to count.
0-1 to count to Harris.
Look out at second, and he deals, and again it's fouled out of play, and the count's 0-2.
He's had that strikeout trouble. 10 strikeouts on now 36.
Shout out to that boy, Elias Malone. Great job.
At this point, getting out of this inning with only 1 run would be an accomplishment. Count is 0-2. Runners on first and second.
Corio with huge leads off of first and second.
They're not holding the runner at first or at second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slider away, 1-2.
Morris much more deliberate than Jack Hodgins is on the mound for the Blues. Hodgins operates quickly. Morris will take his time.
1-2 pitch. He looks out at second and comes home, and that's hit high in the air and foul, and it's going to drift out onto F Street. So still the count is 1-2.
Some antics. Bringing a drumstick into a tambourine as that one goes foul. Tons of fans wearing crab hats.
A ball and 2 strikes to count. Molaris, a long look in. Now he sets. And here it comes. The runner that hits him on the back, and that's going to load the bases. A 2-strike hit by pitch. That kind of hurts. That hurts the batter, and it hurts me to watch.
Bases are loaded for the Blues with 2
And that's going to load the bases up for the Blues with 2 away for TJ Rumfeld. So he's a strike away from getting out of it, and he hits the guy to load the bases.
to the plate.
Yikes.
Bases loaded with 2 outs. The Blues already have 1 run in the
Let's
top
give
of
a
the
warm shout out. Welcome back to Humble. Fish Head Carpenter.
It was a sac fly from
Please
Smith
enjoy.
and Corio
Wait for
walked
catch.
with Mercado on first. Now Harris hit by the pitch to load up the bases.
So here we go.
Corio on second.
Here's Brett Harris, or TJ Rumfeld, fly to right in his first at bat.
TJ Rumfield.
Rumfield, left-handed hitter. He's got Mercado at third, Corio at second, Harris at first. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, nice block by Bacho. As we've noted a few times, it is difficult to score in this ballpark from third base on a wild pitch because of the short distance between home plate and the backstop. Balls tend to ricochet right back to the catcher here, and there are many sad stories of opposing players getting thrown out at home, not realizing that. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And he hammers it into center field for a base hit. That's going to score at least 1. Here comes the second run, and it's 3-0 in favor of the Blues. So he serves one right out over the heart of the plate, and Rumfield didn't miss it. And it's a 2-run single.
13 RBIs on the 2019 season for the Blues.
On the play, Harris goes to second, and with 2 outs and 3 runs in now, here's Brad Lindsley, struck out in his first at bat.
Top of the third. The Blues have put up 3 now.
So with 2 outs, the Blues come back.
Against the Crabs. Brady Lindsley, the left-hander to the plate. strikeout, swinging his first time up.
Here's the pitch. And he takes a slider down at the knees for a called strike.
Down the middle, it's 0-1.
So 3-0 in favor of the Blues.
Morris, we're only in the top of the third. He has now thrown 61
And Molaris
to the Blues.
on 61 pitches now, and he's struggling mightily out there. Here's the 0-1, and that one's down and in, 1-1. It seems to me that this has been his sort of MO. A lot of deep counts and some wildness has hurt him already this season. And this inning, the walk, the hit batter. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, hit hard but foul towards the Blues dugout. So 1-2 the count.
So runners on first and second for the Blues. 2 outs with a 1-2 count for Lindsley. Trying to keep the 3-run rally going.
Molaris from the belt. Look out at second, and here's the pitch, and that's hit hard in the air to center right field. Though coming in though on it, making a diving catch. Johnson can't come up with it. He drops the ball. Another run comes in to score, and that'll make it 4-0 in favor of the Blues. A long run. Johnson diving for it, not able to hang on. That'll be a hit for Lindley.
Rumfield advances to third.
Rumfield goes all the way to third on the play, and this inning turning out to be a nightmare for the Crabs, as another run comes in to score. It's 4-0. It's a hit.
Robin Guyver wants a conversation at the mound.
And Guyver out to the mound now to have a word. And the Crabs have not done a good job coming back when they're behind this season so far. So a 4-run lead looks huge, even at this point in the game.
For the Blues, a 4-run lead usually means good things because the team has a 2.6.
All right, Robbins had his say, and he heads back to the dugout. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Here's Pahukoa, the DH. He fouled out to first in his first at-bat.
To throw at least 1 or 2 more innings. They have a really comfortable start.
Nobody in the Crabs bullpen at the moment. So it's up to Molaris to get out of it. Rumfield at third, Lindley at first.
Hansen into the box. He's got runners on the corners with 2 outs. We're in the top of the third. The Blues have scored
Here's the
4
pitch.
runs now.
Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner.
Fastball on the outer half for a strike. It's 0-1. And Hansen, as I stood corrected earlier, is actually the Blues leader in strikeouts. He has 10 so far this summer.
Here's the 0-1.
269 batting average.
And he hits that one high in the air down the left field line. Drifting foul over to get it. And it's going to fall fair actually against the fence. Another run's going to come in. Thompson over there, not able to, overran the ball as it drifted up towards the wall. And Thompson overran it. Another run comes in to score. It hit the wall and bounced away. Ay.
The last 3 Blues batters have now recorded 5 RBIs.
5-0 now in favor of the Blues. Yikes.
Substitution at bat for Nick Hansen, and he delivers.
6-0 now in favor of the Blues. Yikes. Ay. So a disastrous third inning for the Crabs. Here's the pitch. Fastball away. It's 1-0. I don't know what happened there. That ball looked like it was drifting foul from my point of view, and it did just bounce off the wall at the 307 sign there, but Thompson overran it. He ran all the way into foul territory and then had to reach behind him to catch it and couldn't do it. So it falls for a double. Here's the pitch, and that one's hit in the air in foul territory on the left side. Figueredo giving chase, and he's in front of the Crabs dugout, and finally, mercifully, the inning comes to an end. But the Blues get 6 runs on 5 hits. There were no errors and 1 left, and at the end of 2.5, it's 6-0 in favor of the Blues. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
6-0 lead, and then the
Grab walk with 3 great volunteers. Maple, Emma, and Eli. Let's see what you got.
Why do I have Hanson here? I have Happy Color. Hanson pinch hit for
So very crab-like of you.
They're down 6.
Great job, guys.
Love to be wrong. Trust me. All right, hang in there. Thanks. Welcome back to the ballpark. 6-0 Blues in the bottom of the third inning. A 6-run inning. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Blues. Crabs zeros all the way across. It'll be Carter Thompson, Riley Cleary, and Kyle Nell, with the Crabs with a big hill to climb here in the bottom of the third. And as I said earlier, the Crabs have not been a good team, and have not been a very good come-from-behind team so far this season. So they're down 6-0, a lot of work to do. Here's the pitch, and the first pitch is swung on and popped in foul on the left side. It's going to drift out of play. 0-1 the count to Carter Thompson. Thompson comes in, batting 161 in 9 games.
Cole struck out. Swift had a sac fly to right field to score the first run. Then it was walk, hit by pitch, 2
So
RBI
0-1 the count.
RBI single and 2 RBI double.
Here's the 0-1.
Finally ended on a pop out.
And there's a fastball high and outside, 1-1.
The 0-1 from Hodgins misses outside. It's 1-1 to Thompson. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up.
I do now see a shark out in the crabgrass band in honor of Under the Sea Night at the ballpark. And next pitch is fouled out of play, and the Crabs are drowning on Under Sea Night. Down by 6, a disastrous third inning. They had 2 outs before the
It's 1-2 with nobody on base and nobody out.
before 4 runs came across. 1-2 pitch, and that hits him on the back, so the Crabs will take it. Thompson goes down to first.
Going throughout the crowd. Obviously, not purposeful for Hodgins.
So Thompson on first. Cleary will be the batter. Cleary comes in
Riley, Cleary.
in 7 games. He has 5 hits in 24 at-bats.
Riley Cleary to the plate. Number 3, the center field.
So Thompson over at first. He's not going anywhere, down 6-0, and he promptly hits one high in the air down the right field line, drifting into foul territory. Right fielder over to get it near the Blues bullpen for out number 1.
Late in time to Coyle at second, so
No advance by Thompson.
That boy, Elias Melenas.
So 1 away. Here's Kyle Nell.
Now batting.
Nell batting .313 in 10 games.
Kyle Nell.
Carasoza, Nell, Coco Figueredo, and Bryce Kirk have all played in every game for the Crabs. He's got Thompson over at first, and he takes a pitch at the knees for a called strike. Oh, and 1 the count.
1-1 the count to Nell.
Crabs do have time if they can just get some runners on. Here's the pitch. Misses down low, 1-1.
Nell, the redshirt freshman from the University of San Francisco, .313 batting average, .436 on base percentage, a couple RBIs.
Thompson with a short lead over at first. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. The runner's going, and that's hit over the third on one hop, on one very high hop. Throw to first is in time to get him. on the play. Thompson goes to second.
Threatening a throw back to third.
So Nell grounds out 5-3. And with 2 outs and Thompson out at second, here's Dylan Johnson.
In the bottom of the third. The Blues lead 6-0 following was their biggest inning of the year. 6 runs in the top of the third.
Now batting.
Johnson struck out in his first at bat.
The lineup with the left-hander
Dylan
Dylan Johnson.
Johnson.
Redshirt freshman from Fresno State. Struck out swinging his last time up. The only strikeout for Hodgins so far in this contest.
And he takes a pitch down and away, 1-0.
First pitch to him misses inside.
So ball and a strike to count. Thompson
Want to know the count?
out at second. There's the pitch, and he cues it off the end of the bat against the backstop. So 1-1 now to Johnson.
Hodgins looking comfortable on the mound despite the Crabs' first runner in scoring position.
Jack Hodgins on the mound, right-hander on the mound
On second.
for the San Luis Obispo Blues with a 6-0 lead. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled up against the screen, 1-2. So he can just more or less throw strikes.
Hodgins through the first 9 batters forced 4 groundouts and 3
1-2 the count.
hit Thompson, and now Thompson's on second.
Here's the pitch.
1-2.
In on the hands, and he fouls it out of play.
Foul ball over the third base side. A lot of swings early for the Crabs. They're chasing. Hodgins pitch
Count remains 1-2.
just jammed Johnson on that one.
Here's the 1-2 to Johnson.
2 on the way.
Oh, a sweet breaking pitch on the outside part of the corner, and that's all for Johnson and the Crabs. No runs, no hits. There were no errors and a runner left at the end of 3. They're down 6-0. This is Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.
We come back. The Blues
And a very special happy birthday shout out.
top of the 4th right after this. You're listening to
Chicken
Baseball Network.
Laura. Happy birthday.
All right, we are back at the Arcata Ballpark. Top of the 4th inning, Crabs trailing 6-0 against the San Luis Obispo Blues, who batted around last inning. Julian Burry to lead it off. He led off that 3rd inning with a single and became the first of 6 runs to come across against Jason Moller. Still no action in the Crabs bullpen. Moller steals a strike on the inside corner now to Burry, and it's 0-1. They're going to let Molleris go. It looks like there is nobody warming. Here's the 0-1, and there's a fastball high, 1-1. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Blues. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Crabs. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high again, 2-1.
Had 10 batters in that 6-run inning. 1-1 misses upstairs. It's now 2-1 to Mercado. San Jose State signee.
2-1, misses outside, 3-1. And Molleris now is up to
On 10 innings. This made his ERA
Molleris
in his 3rd start.
has thrown 71 pitches, only 44 of which are strikes, and there's another one that's high, and that's ball 4.
He leads things off.
So yet another leadoff runner on board for the Blues in the ball game.
Lead 6-0 and have a base runner with nobody out.
And with nobody out, here's Mercado. He's singled in his first at bat.
The only blue at the plate is really strong.
Molleris is surely not long for the game at 71 pitches now. 72 now. That is the 1, 2, third walk. He's given up, and he takes a strike, does Mercado there on the inside corner, 0-1.
These first couple at bats, he's gotten a couple calls he didn't like, balls on the inside or outside that he thought shouldn't have been called for strikes, and he let it get to him later in the count. Swinging at some pitches that were out of the zone, taking some pitches
Here's the 0-1.
right down the middle. Here's the 0-1.
And that's hit hard in the left center field. That's going to be big trouble. That's going to go all the way up against the fence and one hop the wall. That's going to score 1 run easily, and on his way to third is Mercado, and he'll be in there with a stand-up triple to the deepest part of the ballpark. 7-0 now in favor of the Blues, and Molaris is just getting rocked out there, and finally someone headed out to the Crabs dugout, but bullpen. Yikes. A stand-up triple.
To extend their lead to
7-0, and it's a blowout early.
and they have just taken control of this game early on.
Runner at third, still nobody out. Here's Cole. He's struck out twice tonight. That ball was rocketed out to the deepest part of the ballpark.
0 for 1 with the sac fly his last time.
And the Blues picking up where they left off last inning. There's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
On the other half, 0-1. He's got Cole on third with nobody out. Blues lead 7-0 in the top of the fourth.
Crabs infield all the way in. Cannot afford to give up another run. They've given up more than they can afford already. 1-1 the count.
So Cole, after
Crabs will try to get the out at home.
absolutely destroys the baseball to left center, and it would have got out in a lot of other parts of the ballpark, but he hit it right near that 394 sign in left center. It's only
A ball and a strike now, the count
corner of left field, 304.
to Ryan Cole.
This will be the 78th pitch.
Molaris sets and comes home, and he misses again inside, 2-1.
Inside, Swift had to lean away. It's now 2-1.
Right-hander warming in the Crabs bullpen and getting warm in a hurry.
Do have some activity in the bullpen.
2-1 the count.
See who it is.
Mercado takes his lead over at third.
Need to get Molaris out.
Here's the pitch.
2-1.
And that's hit in the air to shallow left field. Maybe deep enough to score the run. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. And he will score to make it 8-0 in favor of the Blues.
Throw home by that time.
So sacrifice fly for Cole. And it's 8-0.
Now in the top of the fourth inning. They scored 6 in the top of the third and 2 more in the top.
Well, that'll put a damper on your Friday night if you're a Crabs fan. 8-0. Nobody on now with 1 out. Here's Hunter Swift. He's 0 for 1. He had a sacrifice fly in the third inning. Here's the pitch. In fact, he hit that ball deep to right field. It almost went out. And actually, Molaris is lucky it didn't go out, or we'd be down a lot worse than that at this point. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch misses high. 1-1.
0 for 1 with a walk.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses down and out, down and away. 2-1.
8-0, and the bases are cleared off after the sac fly from Hunter. You're just joining us. You missed
Molaris sets 2-1. Here's the pitch.
now on the top.
Hit on a one hop, knocked down, nicely backhanded by Morris, and he'll go to the bag himself for out number 2. Nicely done.
Nice play from Adrian Morris. That
2 away.
Corio tried to find the spot that Burry and Mercado sneaked ground balls in earlier. Morris wasn't having it.
Here's Tyson Corio.
Called off Mullers, who was trying to cover from the pitcher's mound. Gave himself. Brett Harris now to the plate.
And I'm out of order in my lineup somehow here. Here's the pitch, and he fouls one out of play. This is Brett Harris. I have Tyson Corio, so somehow I'm screwed up on my scorebook. Here's the 0-1, and it's a fastball on the outside corner, 0-2. I thought Barry let it off.
Harris from John Hershey High School, 2-time All-Conference player.
Here's the 0-2. Misses way outside, 1 and 2.
Bacho will have to chase it to the right of home plate. That's 1 and 2 now.
So ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. And he hits it in the air on the left side, foul territory. Figueredo over near the bullpen has it for out number 3. But 2 more runs come across for the Blues here in the 4th inning, and they now lead 8-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Dominating 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to the Blues Baseball.
So sorry, Benjamin.
What? I got
Sorry you
my
have to call this game by yourself.
my book's out of order. Welcome back to the ballpark. It'll be Soto, Figueredo, and Bacho for the Crabs, trailing 8-0 against the San Luis Obispo Blues, who have really cuffed around Josh Molleris over 4 innings, and I'm pretty sure Molleris will not see the 5th inning. So Jack Hodgins on the mound, meanwhile, has been great for the Blues. He has not given up a hit yet. He's only given up 1 base runner, and that was the hit batter, Carter Thompson, in the 3rd. So here's Dom Soto, grounded to short in his first at bat to lead it off. And here's the pitch. And Soto takes high. It's 1-0.
In the bottom of the 4th, first pitch to Soto, misses upstairs. It's 1-0. Soto grounded out to shortstop his last time.
Here's the 1-0, and that's fouled out of play.
1-1 to count to Soto.
A ball and a strike to Soto.
Hodgins facing the plate. That fast windup.
And the next pitch is a high bounder over towards 3rd. In on it is Harris, and he'll throw him out for out number 1.
On the run, he makes the throw to first for the first out of the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 straight groundouts for Soto.
Elias with the
One
bat.
away in the bottom of the 4th.
Wait,
Still a no-hit bid for Hodgins.
now batting.
Coco Figueredo to the
Number
plate.
1.
Last time he was up, he won hockey right to Mercado at short.
Figueredo.
Out of the first inning.
Here's Figueredo.
Blues it was simple. 6 in the top of the 3rd and 2 in the top of the 4th.
And
This has gone 4
takes a pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-1. Figueredo
pitch to Figueredo is a
grounded to short in his first at bat.
strike. It's 0-1. Blues very relaxed with such a nice lead, and Hodgins still on the mound. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down the pipe, and this is low, 1-1.
A ball and a strike now the count.
Hodgins from Simi Valley, California. At Hendricks this past year, won 10 of the 12 games he pitched in and won the last 5 in a row that he pitched. He had a 5-1 record with 190.
And that one's hit in the air.
Pitchers punched in.
Shallow left field, shortstop going out to get it, and that's out number 2.
Mercado will back up all the way from short and make the catch.
So 2 away in the bottom of the 4th for the Crabs, and here's Dawson Bacho.
0 in the bottom of the 4th. 2 away with nobody on base. And now it will be Dawson Bacho
Now batting.
to the plate. He ground out to second his last time up.
Dawson.
The redshirt sophomore from Sacramento State. And Sacramento State recently involved in some allegations involving the men's and women's tennis team.
And Bacho
Hodgins
takes a pitch down low, 1-0.
They had a 2-year postseason ban self-imposed and a couple other fines in the of play rules.
And the next pitch misses low again.
Second pitch misses low to make it 2-0 to Bacho. Violating pay-to-play rules, violating doctor policies on physician tests, and violating training facility policies.
2-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, 2-1.
First strike, 2-1. Bacho will readjust his gloves. He'll work his way back into the box. But Sacramento State has been under fire for the men's and women's tennis programs. The baseball program's alive and well. The 2-1.
Next pitch is in there for a called strike, 2-2 the count.
That was Hodges' first 2-ball count of the night. That just shows you how good he's been. About to go through 4 innings. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th with nobody on base. Here's the 2-2.
And that one's tapped foul towards the Crab dugout.
Hodges throws for strikes. Came into this game.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bacho grounded a second in his first at bat. And Crabs hitter is being dominated by Jack Hodgkins as the Crabs pitchers have been dominated by the offense. And there's called strike 3 at the knees. And that'll end the inning for the Crabs, who go meekly in the 4th and trailing 8-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
One back, and that's it. That's 0. Any hits, and the Blues
Tomorrow night.
to 0.
Stay at the ballpark as we will be hosting SpongeBob SquarePants Night. Honoring the founder of the wonderful cartoon, who went to school locally here in Matthew and recently passed away. SpongeBob.
All right, we are back at the Arcata Ballpark. If you're looking for a good realtor, call Claire Patton with Forbes & Associates. Sarah Corliss in Trinidad will help you hit a home run. Check out HumboldtCountyRealEstate.com for more information. They're at 343 Main Street, Suite 814 in Trinidad. You can call them 496-0259. Top of the 5th inning. It'll be Rumfield, Lindsley, and Hansen for the Blues, who are up 8-0. And I was wrong. Josh Molaris is back out on the mound for the 5th inning after giving 8 runs, 6 hits, 3 walks, and a hit batter. Here's the pitch. And it's a breaking pitch taken inside, 1-0 to Rumfield. Rumfield is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Crabs are being absolutely slapped around by the Blues tonight. 1-0 pitch. Misses down low, 2-0. And the thinking probably that they are going to need all their pitching for the weekend. And so down 8-0. No reason to pull Molaris out at this point, really. There's a ground ball in the hole through for a base hit on the right side. 7th hit of the game now for the Blues, and that's the 2nd hit for Rumfield. Here's Brad Lindsley. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. So leadoff runner yet again for the Blues. And they have Molaris just not fooling anybody out there now. And I think the thing is, he gets behind, he gets down, he has trouble finding the plate on the first couple of pitches, so he gets behind the hitter, and then here we go again, 1-0 the count, a fastball high, and then he's got to come in with something over the plate, and the Blues are just jumping all over it when they get the pitch, and the result is an 8-0 lead for the Blues, and now he steps off. 1-0 the count.
Sometimes during the season, he just can't go to all of our games, so he just bounces back and forth, and he does whatever he can to get to as many games as he can.
1-0 pitch.
1-0.
Fastball in the inside corner, 1-1.
Fastball from Mullis. It's 1-1 to Lindsay. Lindsay's moved around a lot in summer ball, Northwoods, then Cape Cod, and now into the California Collegiate League. Arguably top
A ball and a strike to count. Runner takes his lead. The breaking pitch misses away.
baseball leagues in the country. The 1-1, a breaking ball that misses outside. Now it's 2-1.
2-1 the count. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. 2-2 the count.
2-1, he swings at it and misses. He already has an RBI in his first start as a Blue. He slugged nearly 500 in his junior year at Oklahoma. Played in 49 games for the Sooners.
Rumfield with a short lead of over at first. No reason really to go, just given the score. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off and had him out in front. And that'll be all for Lindsley.
Strikeout for Morris.
1 away. That's Mulleris's 5th strikeout. And here's Nick Hansen. Hansen came in as a pinch hitter in the 3rd inning, and he drilled a 2-run double.
Destroyed a ball to left field, and it is a shallow park. When I say destroyed to left field, I mean what you may have
So,
routine fly
runner still over at first
either way.
with 1 out.
Bounce it off the wall for a 2 RBI double.
Mulleris from the belt. Here's the pitch. And that's hit in the air. That's going to fall for a base hit in the left field.
Rumfield advances to second.
Rumfield going to second. 8th hit of the game now for the Blues. And with runners on first and second and 1 out, here's Julian Burry. 1 for 2.
8 hits, and they lead 8-0 in the top of the 5th with 2 runners aboard on first and second for Julian Burry. Burry 1 for 2.
Burry singled back in the 3rd. Then he fouled out the end that same inning, as a matter of fact.
Number 4, Julian Burry.
Burry from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Came a long way from the East Coast.
And the pitch to Burry is a breaking pitch over the heart of the plate at the knees for a called strike. Rumfield out at second. Hansen at first. 1 out. Burry left-handed hitter.
Their respective schools, Notre Dame and Columbia.
Here's the 0-1. Fouled up against the screen. 1-1. 0-2. Check that.
Was halfway to third, and now he heads back. It's 0-2 to Burry.
No balls, 2 strikes to count.
Such a phenomenal freshman year. You forget the fact that he's still doing so well. His junior year, 314 average with 18 RBIs, 16 doubles.
Here's the 0-2 from the belt. And the pitch. In the right field, that's going to drop for a hit. Another run's going to come around. Here comes the throw home, and it's way offline. 9-0 in favor of the Blues.
Lead 9-0 off an RBI single from Julian Burry.
On the play, Hansen goes to second.
Scores
Another run in.
second, and Burry stands on first base. There's still only 1 out in the top of the 5th, and you've got to pull Mulleris at this point, you would think.
Mueller is still out there. Here comes Robin, though, and this has got to be it. Yes, it is. This will finally and mercifully be the end of Mulleris's night after he gives up 9 runs on 9 hits. Yikes. 3 walks and a hit batter out of 98 pitches in only less than 5 innings. So Josh Mulleris done for the night. And let's see. We'll see who that is out on the mound. It's not entirely clear. It's a right-handed pitcher. We'll see if we can get a number from the home plate umpire. I don't know. 30-something. 31. So that's Ryan Rodriguez. And I don't know that Ryan Rodriguez has pitched yet this season. I think this might be his first appearance as a member of the Crabs. Ryan Rodriguez. He is new, and let's see what we know about Ryan Rodriguez. Ryan Rodriguez. He's a junior at UC Davis, right-handed pitcher, 5 innings, striking out 3 with a win and a 10.80 ERA at UC Davis. He wants to become a corporate lawyer. All right. Well, he's on in relief of Josh Molleris, who just didn't have it tonight. Just got rocked by the Blues, and they lead 9-0. And Liam has appeared magically.
Yep. I'm on scoreboard tonight. Unfortunately, can't be with you during the game, but
Well,
this
yeah.
is rough.
Well, lucky you.
Yeah. I'd rather be here in the trenches with you, Benjamin.
9-0 Blues, and yeah, I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
they
mean,
just jumped all over Molleris, and
yeah.
And now we'll see how Ryan Rodriguez does. All right, we're ready to go. Rodriguez has finished his warm-up pitches. There are runners on first and second, a run in here in the 5th inning. And here's Ruben Mercado. He is he's got 1 hit and 1 at bat. He has walked and singled, also scored a run so far tonight. All right. So here we go. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez, and it's fastball away, 1-0. Ryan Rodriguez, first appearance as a member of the Humboldt Crabs. And he's down 9-0. His job is just to keep getting from any more out of hand, I guess. 1-0 pitch. Way outside, 2-0. Throws almost sidearm, not quite sidearm, more like 3/4. And he looks like he throws fairly hard so far. The ball making quite a loud pop as it reaches the catcher. 2-0 the count. And there's a fastball on the inside corner, 2-1. Two and one the count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a big swing and a miss at a fastball, 2-2. Rodriguez looks in for the sign. Now he sets. 2-2 the count. And here comes the pitch. Oh, got him to chase a fastball away, and that was a very weak swing on Mercado's part, and that's out number 2. So 2 away with runners on first and second. Now we'll go back to the top of the order. Here's Ryan Cole. He's 1 for 3. He tripled in his last at bat. Hansen at second, Burry at first. There's a slider down and away, 1-0 now, the count to Cole. Cole, the sophomore from Notre Dame. 1-0 the count. 5 extra base hits after that RBI triple last time up. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground, past third, but foul. So the count even at 1-1 now. Moller's throwing 99 pitches through just 4 1/3 innings. Look back on baseball history. 1-1 the count. 245 pitches with 19 strikeouts through 13. Here's the pitch. Grounded out to short. And he kicks it in the center field. Another run's going to score. On the way to third is the runner from first, and it'll be 10-0 on the error by Soto. Well, so 10-0 now in favor of the Blues on the unearned run. That puts runners on the corners again with 2 away, and here's Hunter Swift.
corners. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Blues
Runner on first goes. The pitch is fouled out of play.
first on the first pitch. Swift fouled it back, so he has to head back.
A little surprised to see the runner going up 10-0.
1 to count.
Normally when teams get a big lead like that, they stop running. Here's the pitch. Misses inside, 1-1.
Crabs fans still holding out strong. They haven't started filing out of the stadium yet. We're in the top of the 5th.
A ball and a strike to count.
It's been an onslaught from the Blues. Endless stream.
Cole at first, Burry at third, and there's a strike at the knees. 1-2.
For 1, 2 straight sac flies. 1 to right field and 1 to left. That being a couple RBIs. It's a 1 and 2 count now.
From the set, here's the 1-2. In the dirt, and the runner on first will break for second. He was breaking already. He'll be out to second on the wild pitch. So now second and third with 2 outs. 2-2 the count.
2 runners in scoring position now. Chance to bolster the lead to a dozen.
Crabs being just absolutely crushed. 10-0. Here's the pitch. And that one goes all the way to the backstop. No advance by the runners, and the count goes full.
Move from Burry. Full count for Swift. Probably a smart move from Burry because it's not too far back to the backstop from home plate. Maybe about 10 yards, 15 yards at the most. Not even, maybe 10. Easy for Bosch
3-2 the count.
to the backstop. Payoff pitch.
Here's the pitch. In the right field, that's going to drop for another hit. 11-0. Here comes the 12th run on a base hit by Hunter Swift.
Got a single from Hunter Swift, and he waves back to the Blues dugout and towards these dejected Crabs fans. Blues lead by a dozen, 12-0 in the top of the 5th.
Well,
My goodness.
Crabs just falling apart tonight. Runner at first now with 2 outs. Here's Tyson Corio. 0 for 2.
Top of the 4th and 4 in the top of the 5th as Tyson Corio comes up. Rodriguez stopped to tie his shoe. I don't think there are any mercy rules.
Sadly, we do not have a mercy rule
There were one.
here at this park tonight. Here's the pitch. Misses low. 1-0.
Corio in the lefty box for the 4th straight time. He's 0 for 2 with a walk.
One another count. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the inside corner. 1-1. 10 hits in the game now for the Blues. Crabs being absolutely and completely dominated. No hits for the Crabs. They have more errors than they have hits in this game. There's a fastball high and outside. 2-1. And they trail 12-0.
College just got official offer from Cal Poly. Also looking at Cal Berkeley. Cal Poly would be a great place to go if he decides to head in that direction.
2-1 pitch.
2-1 misses
It's
out.
fastball down and away. 3-1.
He has 8% acceptance rate, I think. Something very low. I don't know the exact number, but a very good school. Average GPA for Cal Poly is a 4.12.
3-1 the count.
It's actually
Here's the pitch.
quite that low.
Fastball away, ball 4. Jeez. All right. First and second now with 2 outs. Here's Brett Harris. He's 0 for 1, although he's been on base twice with a walk and was hit by a pitch.
He's to first, Swift is to second. The rally continues. Blues lead 12-0 in the top of the 5th. Brett Harris to the plate.
Here's the pitch. Tap foul at the plate, 0-1.
I don't know how to play 0-1. Harris hit by a pitch and also a ball. Popped out his last time up at the top of the order. Blues, this could be a big bounce back series against the Crabs. They're only 2-3 in CCL play and 2-3 on the road. 10-0 at home. They've struggled against road opponents. Not in the
0-1 the count.
This could be the bounce back series
Harris
for them, and also their first series.
waits for the pitch. Rodriguez looks out at second and comes home and swing and a miss. Took something off and had him out in front. So it's 0-2.
Blues batting well. They came to this game with a 306 average, 413 slugging percentage, averaging just over 8 runs per game. Really run
0-2 the count.
connecting hits at the right times.
Here's the pitch. Grounded foul wide of third.
And the Crabs, the only team I've run into this summer in California that's actually older than the Blues. They're 1 year older, founded in 1945. They were part of the Far West League.
No balls, 2 strikes the count to Brett Harris
That league to become
with Swift out at second and Corio at first. 4 more runs here in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3 on the inside corner, I guess. That'll end the inning. They get 4 runs on an error. There were 3 hits and 1 left, and at the end of 4.5, it's 12-0 in favor of the Blues. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. New pitcher on the mound for the Blues. It's number 35, Gabe Constantine. On in relief of Jack Hodgkins, who only gave up 1 base runner to the Crabs in the first 4 innings, and that was the hit batter. So Hodgkins no-hitting the Crabs through 4. Now it's Constantine's chance to go out there and pitch. He's a left-handed pitcher. He will face Kirk, Morris, and Thompson with a 12-0 lead. So all he has to do is go out there and throw strikes, and he should be good to go. 12 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Blues. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Here's Kirk, fly to center in his first at-bat.
Now pitching for the Blues, number 35, Gabe Constantine.
played for the Blues last summer.
Now batting.
All right, so the left-hander Constantine against the left-hander Kirk here in the 5th inning. Crabs with a Everest-sized mountain to climb, down 12-0. Fastball misses low. It's 1-0. Constantine just needs to throw strikes. The Crabs need to get some runners on. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A big hard cut, and it's 1-1 to Kirk. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and foul tipped. Now 1-2 the count to Kirk.
Blues pitchers have been great this season, and they've had some errors at the wrong times.
Here's the 1-2 pitch
48 runs, only
in the
4
dirt,
goals earned.
and the count goes to 2-2.
Low on the 1-2. It's in the dirt. Big block up by Lindsay. 2-2 the count. Part of what
A good crowd on hand tonight.
Blues are strikeout to walk ratio.
Stands are mostly filled. The band is here. The only thing lacking is the score, 12-0 in favor of the Blues, and he fouls that one off his foot, and the count stays 2-2.
Constantine transferred to UTRGV after 2 years with Grayson College. And he actually redshirted his freshman year at Wichita State, so he's moved around a fair amount.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
School in McKinney,
Here's the pitch.
2-2.
And he taps it slowly down to first base, and he'll pick it up, tucks the bag, and that'll be out number 1.
Tucked into his glove and steps on the bag for the
So 1 away. Here's Aiden Morris.
bottom of the fifth. Losing 12-0 with 1 out and nobody on for the Crabs. They only had one.
Morris flied to center in his first at bat.
Aiden Morris at the plate. He flew out to center his last time out to in the bottom of the second inning.
Number 39.
Morris, the
Aiden
freshman from Santa Rosa
Morris.
Junior College. The Crabs don't have any runs yet. Offense has been a problem for them.
0-1 pitch. Fouled up against the screen. 0-2. Sorry, 0-1.
22 of those 57 runs came in one singular game. That game being their victory against the Reading Colts. They won that game 22-20.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses away. 1-1.
Side now 1-1. Left-hander rubbing the ball in between his hands. Now takes off his cap, wipes some sweat off his forehead. Back in.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball in there at the knees for a called strike. 1-2 now the count to Aiden Morris. Carter Thompson on deck. Thompson, the only Crab to get on base tonight, was hit by a pitch in the third inning.
Players beat from California. They only have 2 players from the same hometown.
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him, and that's all for Morris. 2 away.
For Constantine. 4th strikeout overall for the Blues, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. There's still no
That's Constantine's first strikeout. That's the 4th strikeout of the night for Blues pitchers. Here's Carter Thompson. 0 for. Actually, he has no at-bats, no official at-bats yet. He was hit by a pitch in the third inning. So 2 outs, nobody on in the 5th.
Thompson.
Arizona. Only 2 players from the Crabs in the same hometown.
And the pitch, fastball, misses way outside. 1-0.
Crabs, as the first pitch misses outside to Carter Thompson. It's just the fact that they get such a great atmosphere, such a great crowd. Well,
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
baseball program.
Fastball on the outside corner, 1-1.
Strike 1-1. And the Crabs, they only played 7 away games all last season. 3 of those were in slow. This season, they'll play
A ball and a strike to count.
8.
Here's the pitch.
So a home friendly schedule.
Fastball misses low and away, 2-1.
Misses outside. It's now 2-1. They're such a similar program to the Blues. Both old storied programs.
2-1 the count.
75th anniversary. The Blues
Here's the pitch.
2-1.
And there's a ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. First ball hit of the game for the Crabs. And Thompson aboard with 2 away. Riley Cleary will be the batter. And with the Crabs down 12-0, even a base hit has sent the fans into delirium, asking for just any kind of success tonight against these San Luis Obispo Blues, who have absolutely and thoroughly dominated the Crabs so far. So here's Cleary, fouled out to right field in his first at bat. Thompson over at first. Here's the pitch, and Cleary fouls one down the right field line. That's going to drift out into the picnic area. 0-1.
He was a member of the All-Conference Tournament team this year. San Francisco State lost in the CCAC tournament.
So 0-1 the count.
CSU Monterey
Thompson over at first.
in both games to CSU Monterey.
Constantine sets, and there's a fastball down low, 1-1.
208 average coming into this game with a couple RBIs. He's got 10 Thompson on first with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. The Blues,
A ball and a strike to count. Here's the pitch.
here's the 1-1.
Fouled out of play. 1-2.
1-2. This will be the first of a 3-game series in Humboldt. The second game will start tomorrow at 2:30.
So 1-2 the count. 2 outs, runner at first. Crabs trailing 12-0. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch fouled, tapped over towards the Crabs dugout. So 1-2 is the count.
Just the depth of their pitching staff. They don't throw anybody hardly ever more than 3 innings. Hodgins went 4 because he hadn't given up a hit, and went no hit through 4.
1-2 the count.
But that's only the second time.
Constantine from the belt. Here comes the pitch. That's bounces all the way to the backstop, and on the wild pitch, Thompson will go to second.
Last time he was on the back, he was in scoring position as well.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Runner out at second. Kyle Nell on deck.
Close call.
Gabe Constantine rocks and comes home with a fastball away, and the count goes full.
Constantine digs in. There he rubs his hands into the dirt. Now on his pants. Full count.
All right, here we go with the full count.
Looking for their first run.
Here's the pitch. Grounded in the hole on the left side. A third baseman has it. He'll throw to first, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left at the end of 5. Crabs trail by 12. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
12-0 through 5 innings.
Crabs, Derby, Sunday,
Rumfield,
Mother's
Lindsley,
Day.
and Hanson.
Please come to the ballpark and celebrate with us.
Come back, you're listening as you're
Pearson Building Supply will be doing their traditional Father's Day giveaway.
Hey, the Giants are winning.
Are they?
Over $700
3-2.
certificate
What inning?
has been
Bottom
gathered,
of the 5th.
as well as hat and shirt giveaways to the
On Wednesday night, our game ended like right when theirs ended because I got in the car and they were doing they were just doing the post game when I got in the car. What do you say? Check out this video.
5. Go.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning with the San Luis Obispo Blues leading 12-0. It'll be Rumfield, Lindsley, and Hanson for the Seals. 12 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Seals. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Crabs. Ryan Rodriguez out for his 2nd inning of work. He came in relief in the 5th inning. So here's the pitch to Rumfield, and he's takes a pitch on the outside corner for a strike at the knees. Rumfield 2 for 3 tonight with 2 runs scored. Everybody but the number 2 hitter has scored tonight, and there's a base hit in the center field. That is the 11th hit of the game for the Blues. They have had the leadoff runner on in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6 innings of this game. So here's Lindsley. He's 1 for 3. Singled back in the 3rd, ended up scoring a run, and then he struck out a couple of times. So he's got a runner over at first. Rodriguez comes home with a fastball on the outside corner at the knees for a called strike. 0-1 the count. The Blues looking to go 13-2 on the season. The Crabs would fall to 4-8, and that's fouled out of play. So 0-2 now to Lindsley.
Lindsley's behind 0-2 in the count. He's got Rumfield on first with nobody out in the top of the sixth. The Blues
From the set,
12-0.
Rodriguez comes home with a pitch in the dirt, blocked by Bacho, but the runner's going to advance anyway on the wild pitch.
Attempts to chase down the ball quickly from Bacho.
So Rumfield out at second now with nobody out, and the count 1-2 to Lindsley.
He's in scoring position for Lindsley. Stat boosting night so far for the Blues, and Lindsley has a chance to knock in another RBI.
1-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Good fastball down and in. Got Lindsley to chase it.
Pretty impressive movement. Still alive 1-2. Waits the pitch. Rodriguez.
From the set, Rodriguez looks out at second and deals 1-2. Swing and a miss, took something off. Good pitch. One away.
Recovers and makes the throw for the first out.
So here's Hansen. He came in as a pinch hitter in the third inning and doubled, and then he singled back in the fifth.
That's how Rodriguez has gotten all three of his hits since he relieved Mullins. Nick Hansen to the plate. He's 2 for 3 with a
Hansen has a couple of RBIs. Rumfield still out at second with one out. And the pitch. Fouled up against the screen.
Nick Hansen. The only person on the lineup card bigger than him is TJ Rumfield. They're both 6'5". Hansen's 215 and Rumfield's 225.
No balls, one strike to count.
There's an 0-1 count. Rodriguez. Advances at second.
Here's the pitch. Oh, almost hit him. Just misses hitting him inside. 1-1 the count.
Hansen from Orange, California, went to El Modena High School. Senior first-team All-League player. He comes from athletic parents. His father played
A ball and a strike to count. Rodriguez with the look in. Now he sets. Looks out at second. And deals. And that's swung on and missed. 1-2.
Hansen's yet to hit a home run this year. He's hit some balls pretty deep, including a 2 RBI double he had off the wall and left. This is the park for home runs for the Blues, who have 4 home runs this summer. Such a shallow, close to 300-foot right foul pole.
1-2 the count. Here comes the pitch.
1-2.
Grounded towards third. Figueredo bobbles. He picks it up. He throws. Not in time. The throw pulls him off, and that'll be an error on Figueredo. E5.
Finally gathered it. Hansen was already pretty close to the bag, and he beat out the throw.
Second error of the game for the Crabs.
So an error at third.
Puts runners on first and second.
Runners on first and second with 1 out in the top of the sixth for the left-hander Julian Burry.
Here's Julian Burry, 2 for 3.
Burry's 2 for 3 with an RBI single his last time up. Blues lead 12-0.
Rumfield out at second. Hansen at first, and there's a pitch down low, 1-0.
Burry, the left-handed junior freshman All-American in Ivy League.
Burry batting left-handed against the right-hander Rodriguez, who deals a fastball in there at the knees. A good pitch, 1-1.
Yeah, Burry, the way he got into the California Collegiate League, he actually just put in a request saying he wanted to compete in this league, and Columbia has a pipeline to the Blues. His coach asked him,
A ball and a strike to count.
playing at San Luis.
Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch fouled up against the screen, and it's 1-2.
1-1, swung on and fouled back. 1-2. Pretty simple story for Burry to end up in San Luis Obispo.
1 out, first and second. San Luis Obispo leading 12-0 already, looking for more here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch, way outside and all the way to the backstop, and that's another wild. That's another wild pitch, and that'll put runners on second and third now with only 1 out. Second wild pitch of the inning by Rodriguez. And so now 2 more runners in scoring position with the count 2-2 to Bury. Ruben Mercado on deck.
The Blues have never beaten the Crabs in a series and trail 7-2 in the all-time series.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a ball low and away. 2 away. That's the 4th strikeout of the game for Rodriguez. And here's Ruben Mercado, who is 1 for 2. He's got Rumfield over at third and Hansen out at second with 2 away. Now Rodriguez steps off and asks for the signs again. Now he's ready. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. 0-1 the count.
Actually exchanged books to read in the offseason with each other, and that's the book he got recommended, Da Vinci Code. So I read that. Most of the rest of the team played Uno on the bus, so I think Ruben was the more productive one.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there at the knees on the inside corner for a called strike. 0-2. I don't think Mercado felt very positively about that call. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Grounded out to second base. Nell has it. Throws him out, and that'll end the inning. No runs. There was a hit. There was an error, and 2 left, and at the end of 5.5, it's 12-0 Blues. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Crabgrass Band with in the background. I shot the sheriff. I never quite understood that. If you shot the sheriff, that's murder. You might as well take credit for the deputy too. What's the difference if you didn't shoot the deputy? Nell, Johnson, and Soto to bat in the 6th inning for the Crabs. 12 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Blues. No runs, 1 hit, 3 errors for the Crabs. 2 errors for the Crabs. Kyle Nell to lead it off. And I think this is this a new pitcher? This is still Constantine, I believe, out on the mound. Yes. Gabe Constantine, the second pitcher of the night for the Blues. Here's the pitch. Fastball away, 1-0 to Nell. Nell grounded to third in his first at bat. Crabs have more errors than hits in this game. They've only gotten 1 hit, and they've committed 2 errors on the left side of the infield. Here's the 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-1. So the Crabs having one of the worst. This is easily one of the worst nights in 20 years of broadcasting I've seen at this ballpark for the Crabs. There's a pitch down and away, 2-1. I don't think I've ever seen them beaten as badly as they're getting beaten tonight. 2-1 the count.
Constantine, redshirt junior, UTRGV. His first start for the Blues.
Here's the pitch.
Shirt in the rotation.
In the dirt, 3-1.
Now some of the heckling from the Crabs. Haven't lost many members since trailing. They've lost a
3-1 the count to Nell. He's the 9-hitter in the lineup. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 3-2.
finally finds the strike zone. 3-2. Not many fans seem to see well tonight. Some of them wearing Crab hats and
3-2 pitch. Fastball rides high, ball 4. So Nell aboard to lead off the bottom of the 6th.
walk for the Crabs. Bottom of the 6th, the Blues lead 12-0. Nell's on first base for the Crabs.
So Dylan Johnson will come to the bat. Johnson, the leadoff hitter, has struck out twice tonight, one of each variety.
Now batting for your Crabs, number 20, Dylan Johnson.
So Nell over at first. Here's Johnson.
6 for 26 this past year at Fresno State with an RBI.
Constantine from the belt. Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball up the middle, grabbed by the second baseman. He'll tag the bag for one, throw to first, not in time. Nicely done, though, by Tyson Cario on a ball that looked like it was headed for center field. A good job to get over there and get it, and get the force at second. So Nell out 4 unassisted for the first out of the inning, and then Johnson aboard on the fielder's choice. And with 1 away, here's Dom Soto. He's 0 for 2.
Forced out at second.
Now batting
To the plate. 2 straight
number
ground
16, Dom
for the freshman from
Soto.
Here's the pitch. Fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. Good pitch. 0-1.
It's a Whitney High School 3-time second-team all-conference player, and they won their league in 2017. And he was
0-1 to Soto.
appeared in 1 game.
Here's the pitch. The runner's going. The pitch is inside, and Johnson will have it stolen as the catcher unable to hang on to the ball.
Steal for Dylan Johnson. He's in scoring position. 3rd time the Crabs have had a runner in position. The Blues can hold.
So now Johnson out at second with 1 out, and the count 1-1 to Soto.
They've had 4 different games where they held teams to 1 run, but only 1 shutout.
And there's a slow roller out to shortstop. Throw to first is in time on the play. Johnson goes to third.
Time the Crabs have had someone there tonight. 2 away in the
And that's the furthest the Crabs hitter runners advanced all night.
first run, 90 feet away.
With 2 away, here's Coco Figueredo. He's 0 for 2.
3 straight groundouts for Solo, and he's heading back to the dugout.
Hey, Liam.
Now batting number 1,
To shallow left field his last time, backing up.
Y'all deal with that
Here's the pitch to Figueredo, and he shows bunt and takes the pitch low and away, 1-0. Dylan Johnson over at third.
CSU Monterey Bay. His first 2 years at College of Redwoods.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
And he takes a fastball inside corner for a called strike. 1-Ryan. Good pitch right under the elbow.
Wide strike zone tonight. Both ways it's been called some
So a ball and a strike now to Figueredo. Johnson over at third.
not called for strikes have been called. It's been both ways, granted.
Crabs trailing by 12. Here's the pitch. And he shows bunt again and takes the pitch inside. 2-1.
I've seen some pitches well outside of the plate or even inside where the hitter's backing up and it's still called for a strike.
2-1 the count.
It's helped out the Blues pitchers, not so much for the Crabs.
2-1 pitch.
2-1.
Ooh, foul tipped. 2-2 now the count.
Crabs fans anxious to just get a run on the board. It's 90 feet away with Johnson on third. There are 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Blues lead by a dozen.
Bottom of the 6th, 12-0 in favor of the Blues.
Looking to bounce back from a 6-3.
2-2 the count to Coco Figueredo. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him. That'll end the inning. No runs, there were no hits, there were no errors, and a runner left. And at the end of 6, it's 12-0 in favor of San Luis Obispo. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Well, I hate to admit that Pablo Sandoval is one of the Giants' best players now.
What's up?
I hate to admit that Pablo Sandoval is one of the Giants' best players now.
He's the Giants' best player.
Yeah.
By far. All right,
Got it? Oh, I must have unplugged it accidentally.
No, I didn't plug it in because I put the computer
Oh.
in a different
Oh, I see.
spot. Nice thing across my mind.
We have a new pitcher. All right, we are back at the ballpark. Top of the 7th inning. With the Blues up 12-0. 12 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Blues. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Crabs. Top of the order for the Blues, it'll be Cole, Swift, and Corio against Ryan Rodriguez, who's out for his 3rd inning of work. Cole has a triple in 3 trips. He's also gotten aboard on an error and struck out a couple of times. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez, and that's hit hard in the left field for a base hit. 2nd hit of the night for Cole, and yet again the Blues have the leadoff hitter aboard. They have had the leadoff hitter aboard in every inning except for one, and here he is. Everybody's favorite crustacean Krusty Krab is in the park. And we could have used Krusty's mojo some time ago. A little late now. He does have a power effect on the outcome of the game, but I don't think he can help the Crabs come back tonight trailing 12-0. But everybody happy to see Krusty. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1 now to Hunter Swift. Swift is 1 for 2. He has a couple sacrifice flies tonight as well. So Krusty out there glad clawing with the fans on Undersea night at the Arcata Ballpark. There's a pitch outside, 1-1. And Krusty, our favorite undersea creature. There are a few other undersea creatures here tonight. There's a jellyfish and a shark in the band. And I don't think all the people with Crabs hats counts because, they'd be here anyway. There's a ground ball back up the middle, picked up by Krell. He tossed the second for 1. Nicely done. That's all they're going to get, as a throw to first is not in time, but that was a fine piece of work by Kyle Krell on a ball that was right over second base. He spun and tossed to Soto covering for the force at second. So Swift aboard on the fielder's choice. Cole forced out 4-6, and with 1 away, here's Tyson Corio. Oh, no, we're going to have a pinch hitter for Corio. Matt Kimura is his. This is Matt Kimura. He takes a pitch for a strike. It's 0-1, Kimura. So then coming in here in the 7th inning. 0-1 the count. Swift over at first. And here's a little looper out towards first base, and in foul territory, Morris has it for out number 2. 2 away. Here's Brett Harris. He's 0 for 2, but he's scored a run. He was hit by a pitch back in the third, and he also walked in the second inning. So he's been on base twice tonight.
Yes, for a mascot. I'm not sure what the name of the mascot is.
Krusty.
Krusty the Crab.
Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. Everyone loves Krusty here at the Arcata Ballpark.
Losing 12-0 on the top of the seventh. Been a long night for Crabs fans.
Here's the 0-1. And that one's in the dirt, and it gets away from Bacho. And then on the wild pitch, Swift's going to go to second.
So it's 1-1 to Harris, and he now is
So Swift out at second now with 2 away, and they count 1-1 to Brett Harris. 12-0 in favor of the Blues.
sophomore from Gonzaga.
And here's the pitch. Tapped. I think it's a foul ball. Rodriguez fielded it, and he's going to toss to first anyway just to make sure. But, oh, no, they're going to call. No, it's not a foul ball. Everybody else in the park thought it was a foul ball, including the hitter, and everybody's kind of baffled by that. I thought sure it was a foul ball by the way everybody was reacting. The umpire at home plate didn't call it one way or the other. Well, Crabs will take it. So, no runs. There was a hit. There were no errors, and a runner left. And at the end of 6.5, it's 12-0 in favor of the Blues. This is Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Time for the 7th inning stretch, and they just tossed the San Luis Obispo manager out of the game as he's arguing that call, and he is smoking hot out there, being pushed away by the umpires. He did not like the way that last play ended up. It did. I have to admit, I was kind of weird on the umpire's part because nobody called it a foul ball or anything. And Rodriguez trotted over, picked up the ball, trotted back over to first, tossed the runner, and they called the runner out, and everybody in the ballpark was kind of baffled. And he is smoking hot, although it's a little bit hard to believe up 12-0 he'd be that angry over a
Seriously.
play at first. But, I guess,
It was a
when
weird
competition runs high,
situation, though.
right, weird situation all the way around, and here we are in this. Might as well, while we're at it, listen to Take Me Out to the Ballpark here at the Arcata Ballpark. All right. Well, we still have some folks to thank. Harper Motors donated $1,100 to District 26 Little League last summer thanks to 22 home runs by the Crabs. For every home run the Crabs hit, Harper Motors will donate $50 to help local Little League programs. So visit Harper Motors, 2 miles north of Eureka next to the Carousel. Also, Pearson's Building Supply has been a proud supporter of Crabs baseball for more than 40 years. They're Humboldt County's home center. Just look for the world's largest hammer at 4100 Broadway in Eureka. On Sunday, this Sunday, June 16, Pearson's will be hosting a Father's Day giveaway, so go out and join them for all the fun at the ballpark. That'll be at the ballpark. Also, Salt Fish House, a true fish house experience with a convenient location right on the Arcata Plaza. From the freshest local oysters to a traditional broiled Maine lobster, Salt serves up seaside classics along with original seafood offerings like seasonal chipotle glazed halibut. Get hooked. Call them at 630-5300, and I have to say they also make a fine old-fashioned over there at Salt Fish House. And I could go for a few of those right now with the Crabs trailing 12-0 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They will not let me have an old-fashioned here at the park. Tried to get that written into my contract, one of those every night, but they wouldn't go for it. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Blues, number 12. His last name is Wilford. His first name is, what's his first name? Karn? Karn Wilford, third pitcher of the night for the Blues. So this is Karn Wilford. And there's a fastball hit high in the air to right center field. The center fielder is under it, has it for out number 1. So Bacho flies out to center for the first out of the bottom of the 7th. So Karn Wilford, the third pitcher of the night for the Blues. Following on Gabe Constantine. Here's Bryce Kirk, left-handed hitter against the right-hander Wilford. Kirk's 0 for 2 tonight. 12 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Blues. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Crabs. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1.
It's called strike. 1-1. This is the widest strike zone I've ever seen calling a game.
And the next pitch is down low, 2-1.
It's been called both ways, but some of these pitches are halfway into the other batter's box, and they're being called for strikes.
The 2-1 grounded slowly out to short. Should be an easy play, and is 2 away.
For the second out.
Crabs have only gotten 1 hit in the game. They've only had they've only had 1, 2, 4 base runners in the whole game, and they've only gotten 1 hit.
With 2 innings, gave up no runs.
So the Blues have dominated on both ends, hammering Crabs pitching for 12 runs and holding the Crabs to only 1 hit in 7 innings. Here's Aiden Morris 0 for 2, and in first pitch inside 1-0.
Wilford throws high 80s fastball at a 1.17 ERA.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Popped in the air, and it'll be the pitcher Wilford calling for it, but now here comes the first baseman more properly, and he puts it away for out number 3. Crabs walk meekly through the bottom of the 7th, trailing 12-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
The most dominant game of the season. Dan Markle's been tossed with the Blues.
Do you see what happened after he was ejected?
No.
Like Daniel Osborne was having to be held back by Michael Cowan over there because Osborne looked like he was going to go like fight some of the Blues in the dugout.
All right, we're back at the ballpark. Top of the 8th inning, Rumfield, Lindsley, and Hansen for the San Luis Obispo Blues. Traveled all the way up here today from San Luis Obispo, leaving at 5 o'clock this morning. Got here at 3:30.
Rumfield leading off again for the second time. He led off
Now batting,
top of the 6th inning.
number 16.
So here's Rumfield, 3 for 4 tonight with 3 singles.
Rumfield tonight 3 for 4, 3 straight hits. All singles with a couple of
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
misses. It's 0-1. Rodriguez still on the mound for the Crabs. He's gone 2 2/3, giving up 3 runs.
0-1 the count.
0-1.
Fastball down and away, 1-1.
And Rumfield has been trying to adjust his at-bats, working with assistant coach Fred Bogart to flatten out his swing.
Here's the 1-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1.
Spot tonight.
We have a pitcher warming up in the Crabs bullpen. It's a right-hander.
3 for 4 tonight. Came into this game with just a 200 average, and it's just been a matter of time for him to get going.
Here's the 2-1 to Rumfield.
All kinds of power. It's just about making the
In the air to center field.
smashes one to center field.
Going back on it now
To the warning track.
is Cleary, and he has it at the warning track for out number 1.
A booming fly out for TJ Rumfield. 1 away in the top of the
Here's Brady Lindsley,
Now batting,
1 for 3. He has a single. Other than that, he's struck out 3 times tonight.
with 3 strikeouts. Had a single for an RBI. Other than that, he's come up empty.
Rodriguez into the windup. Here comes the pitch. Misses down low.
Nobody on with 1 out in the top of the 8th. Blues lead 12-0. About to make the
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Takes down low, 2-0.
This series and they still be down 7-5 in the all-time series. The 1-0 misses inside. It's now
Crabs go on to lose this game. They will fall to 4-7 on the season.
June
That would be
last year at Sunshine.
the slowest start, 4-8 on the season, actually. Next pitch misses away, 3-0. And that would definitely be the slowest start I've ever seen the Crabs get off to. And tonight's game not super encouraging. 3-0 the count. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1.
Is that wide strike zone we were looking for? 3-1.
3-1 pitch. Fouled out of play.
Lines it foul over the third base side. There's a blue house over the third base side, over the hedges, out of play. That's been nailed with a couple of foul balls. I'm not sure if anyone lives there or if it's an office building.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And the pitch.
Payoff pitch.
Fouled out of play.
Swings and fouls it over the third base side again.
Fans waiting around for that 50-50. Everybody wants to know if they won the pot tonight. 3-2 the count. The game pretty much out of hand. Oh, and that's hit high and deep to right field, and that's gone. A home run for Brady Lindsley. No doubt about that. That was drilled right over the health sports sign in right field. And now it's 13-0.
Brady Lindsley knocks their 5th home run of the season. A shot to right field. And the Blues lead 13.
Here's Nick Hansen. Hansen's 2 for 3.
Lindsley,
Number 9, Nick
the second RBI,
Hansen.
knocks himself in. A solo shot. First home run of the ball game. And Nick Hansen comes to the plate. Blues a Baker's dozen ahead now.
Here's the pitch. And he takes a fastball high, 1-0.
They haven't left yet. 1-0 to Hansen as the first pitch misses inside. Hansen
13 runs on 13 hits for the Blues. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Crabs. There's a pitch taken for a strike at the knees. It's 1-1.
finds a strike zone. 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. That's hit hard, but foul towards the Crabs. Both
And that might have been a home run. It's almost like
1-2 the count.
It's just a wrought iron fence in left field, really tall and high, protecting the freeway, but you can still easily hit it out over the left field side. It's 1-2 to Hansen. There's 1 out in the top of the 8th with nobody on. The Blues lead 13-0 following the solo shot from Brady Lindsley. They've scored 6 in the top of the 3rd.
So here we go. 1-2 the count now to Hansen.
5 in the top of the 5th.
Nobody on, 1 out, 1 run here in the 8th inning.
Onslaught.
Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen. Blues got 6 runs in the 3rd inning, 2 more in the 4th, 4 more in the 5th, 1 more here in the 8th.
This will improve the Blues to 513-3. And tomorrow they'll have a chance to
Here's the 1-2.
squeeze for the first time ever.
Fastball misses high and inside, 2-2.
Fourth time they've met in the series.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
2-2.
And the pitch.
Rodriguez the pitch. Hansen
Ooh, fastball misses inside, and the count goes full.
doing a stat boosting game for the Blues. Everybody's doing it.
3-2 pitch.
Pitch coming.
Broken bat, and it's a little looper out towards second. Nell has it on the run. 2 away.
Caught it in the grass. 2 away in the top of the 8th.
Here's Julian Burry,
With nobody on base.
2 for 4 tonight.
Julian Burry will be
Now batting. Number 34,
Sherrington subbing out.
Ford Sherrington.
This is Ford Sheraton,
Out in the bottom half of the 7th.
as a matter of fact, batting for Burry. Ford Sherrington, right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch, and he hits one on 1 hop. Knocked down by Krell, headed for the first, and the throw is wide. Hit. Single.
With a nice hit up the middle.
A nice attempt by Krell, a diving stop behind the bag, but no time to get up and throw out the runner. 14th hit of the game for the Blues, and here's Ruben Mercado. He's 1 for 2. Now we're going to have a pinch hitter for Mercado now, left-handed batter, number 1. And Stankiewicz, Dave Stankiewicz. So here's Stankiewicz, pinch hitter, and that pitch gets away and goes all the way to the backstop. So Sheraton will go to second on the wild pitch. 1-0 the count.
He's from Scottsdale, Arizona. His father, Andy, is the head coach of Grand Canyon.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses inside, 2-0.
His father spent 7 years in the majors, and his brother Drew is in the Phillies organization. Stankiewicz successful college career. His junior year, only a 100 batting average. 17 games.
No, the count. And the pitch. In there for a strike at the knees. It's 2-1. Blues have hit for the cycle tonight. They have a triple, a home run, and a double. All their other hits are singles, but they have 14 hits total. Crabs have only 1 hit. They've committed more errors than hits in this game. 3-1 now, the count to Stankiewicz. Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the backstop. 3-2 the count. So full count to Stankiewicz. Ryan Cole, the leadoff hitter, is on deck. 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, got him. That'll end the inning. They got a 1 run on by Lindsley. There were no errors and a runner left, and at the end of 7.5, it's 13-0 in favor of the San Luis Obispo Blues. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th inning. Crabs trail 0. It'll be Thompson, Cleary, and Nell, the bottom of the order for the Crabs. And do we have a new pitcher on yet another pitcher on the mound for the
22.
Yeah, this is yet another pitcher. I don't know who this is. 22. This is Dylan Beavers out of UC Berkeley. So Dylan Beavers out on the mound. Right-handed pitcher. Here's the pitch, and that's hammered foul. 0-1. Thompson, the has been on Crabs. He was hit by a pitch, and he has the only hit of the night for the Crabs. That was his single back in the 5th inning.
Has a hit or has even reached base, other than Dylan Johnson and Carter Thompson.
Here's the 0-1.
I don't know. Thompson
Takes a strike at the knees. 0-2.
He's the only player with a hit in the Crabs lineup. Second pitch after a strike, it's 0-2. Wilford's day was down to 1 game.
The 0-2. He reaches out and hits a soft liner over to third, 1 away.
Caught by Harris. Not a hard hit line drive. Thompson
Riley Cleary will come to the bat. He's 0 for 2.
in the bottom of the 8th. Losing 13
Now
nobody
batting.
on base.
Number 3,
For Riley Cleary.
Riley Cleary.
Beavers on the mound for the Blues for the 3rd time this season.
Here's the pitch.
First pitch
And swung on and miss.
his last time on the mound was June 5th. The Blues beat the Riptide 13-2. He got his first win. Was a starting pitcher, went 2 innings, gave up 1 run that wasn't earned on 3 hits.
Dylan Beavers rocks and deals, and that's hit in the air to left field and fairly deep. It's going to bounce up against the. On his way to second is Cleary, and he'll be in there with a stand-up double. So Cleary out at second, 0 for 1.
Blues win 13-0, trying to preserve a shutout.
Now batting. Number 4, Kyle.
Beavers went to Mission
Now.
High School where he recently graduated, 3-time All-Big player. His senior year, 1.03 ERA, 20 and a third innings, 35 strikeouts.
Beavers sets, looks out at second. No reason to worry about the runner. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. With the Blues leading 13-0. 13 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Blues. 2 hits on the game. And the Blues, I suppose their goal now is to go for the shutout. Here's the pitch. Misses away with a fastball, 1-1. Their manager has been tossed from the game. He was mighty hot over an out at first. The batter hit a little tapper that everybody in the park, I think, thought was a foul ball. And the Crabs pitcher Rodriguez went over, picked it up, and threw to first, and the runner was called out. But at that point, the score was 12-0. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And I can see disputing the call, but, I mean, he just lost it and was right in the face of the umpires out there on first base and was eventually tossed out of the game and had to be held back. And like I said, very hard to believe in a game that his team was winning 12-0. 1-2 the count. That's competitiveness for you. 1-2 misses away. 2-2. So he has been excused from the ballpark. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses wide and the count goes full.
Losing 13-0, Beavers trying to hold on to the shutout.
Beavers sets. Looks out at second. And here comes the pitch. Way outside, ball 4. So Nell walks for the second time tonight. And that puts runners on first and second for Dylan Johnson, who's 0 for 3.
Now batting. 20. Dylan Johnson.
Back to the top of the lineup with Dylan Johnson. He's 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Runners on first and second.
Beaver sets and deals, and Johnson hits it high in the air to right field. Going back is the right fielder. He has room near the warning track, and he has it for out number 2. The runner on second is tagging the throw to third, and what a throw. Wow, what a throw by Hunter Swift out in right field. Yikes. Not in time to get Cleary, but that made it a much closer play at third than I expected it to be. The ball was hit to fairly deep right field, and a one-hop bullet from Hunter Swift out there in right. 2 away. Runners on the corners now for the Crabs. That was some throw. And here's Dom Soto. with 2 outs.
Crabs, they had a runner on third once. It was Dylan Johnson in the bottom of the 6th. He got stranded there.
Cleary at third, Nell at first. Here's the pitch. Nell goes, and that's hit down the left field line. That'll be the end of the shutout. A run comes in to score, and it's 13-1 now in favor of the San Luis Obispo Blues. Cleary comes in to score. RBI single for Dom Soto. On the play, Nell goes to third. Yeah, well, at least they're not going to get shut out. And here's Coco Figueredo with runners on the corners and 2 away. Figueredo grounded to short, popped to short, struck out. Here's the pitch. The runner on first goes. The pitch is a strike, no throw down to second. So Soto now in scoring position.
Indifference or a steal? Indifference? No steal.
Oh.
This Crabs crowd is rowdier. Much rowdier than this crowd.
Here's the pitch. Grounded towards first. Should end the inning. He's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that'll be all for the Crabs. The Crabs get a run on a couple of hits. There were no errors and 2 left, and at the end of 8, it's 13-1 San Luis Obispo Blues. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Yeah,
5-2. Nice. All right.
Let's go Giants. Give
40-something. Dalton Smith. It's the top of the 9th, and we have a new pitcher for the Crabs. It's Dalton Smith, number 40, right-handed pitcher. Smith has pitched 4 1/3 innings for the Crabs in 4 different games. He's given up 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 3, struck out 10 with it for an ERA of 2.250. So Dalton Smith, third pitcher of the night for the Crabs in relief of Ryan Rodriguez. The line on Rodriguez, 3 2/3 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 was earned. He struck out 5, walked 1. 13-1 in favor of the San Luis Obispo Blues. It'll be their top of the order to bat in the top of the 9th. Cole, Swift, and Chimera. Don't forget, fans, Crabs Corner is on Sunday nights. Tune in to Crabs Corner every Sunday night, 6 o'clock on Redwood News Channel 3 for a special report on Humboldt Crabs baseball. They'll have insider interviews with Crabs players and coaches, game highlights, and trivia. Visit redwoodnews.tv or KIEMTV.com for more information. And also, don't forget to follow the Crabs on Game Changer, whether you're at home or on the go at the ballpark. You can follow everything with live pitch-by-pitch tracking, live scoring, and season stats for every player. You can download the Game Changer app free and click on the scoreboard, or visit HumboldtCrabs.com and visit the scoreboard at the top of the screen. Ryan Cole leads it off. He's 2 for 5 tonight. And here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike, 0-1. So strikeout pitcher Dalton Smith out on the mound for the Crabs here in the top of the 9th. throws mighty hard, does he? Does Dalton Smith. 0-1 the count. Breaking pitch. He's out in front of it, and he pops it high in the air on the right side, shallow right field. Nell going out and has it for out number 1. Hunter Swift will be the hitter. Swift 1 for 3 tonight. He has a couple sacrifice flies.
Now batting, number 23, Jeremy.
Actually, this is not Swift. This is number 23, Jeremy Jess. So Jeremy Jess is the hitter. And he takes a pitch down inside, 1-0.
Last time he played was on June 9th. That was when the Blues win
1-0 to Jeremy Jess. Dalton Smith rocks and deals, and that's fouled out onto F Street, 1-1.
fouled up over the first base side, 1-1. Jeremy Jess, in his career at Pomona Pittsburgh, first team all conferences last year, and a 606 slugging percentage, 67 RBIs, 12 home runs. 11 of those came in his past
Count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 2-1.
Jess grew up in St. Louis Obispo. Went to Slow High School. 3-time first team All League player. Senior year, he was a league MVP and first team All State. So far for the Blues this summer,
2-1 pitch.
16 at bat.
Foul tipped, 2-2 the count.
Just caught a piece on the end of his bat, tapped towards the Blues dugout. 2-2 to Jess.
If you're still listening and you're still looking forward to the 9th inning, it'll be Bacho, Kirk, and Morris for the Crabs. And if you're doing either of those things, you probably don't have much going on tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away, with the Crabs trailing 13-1.
Looking to keep his 3-game hit streak alive.
Now the Crabs starting to fill her out of the park. The 50-50 was called, and that's what a lot of the folks were hanging around waiting for. Well, the Crabs will try to do a little better tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a 2-3 start time because of the Oyster Festival. Should be a great day in Arcata. It should be a sunny day. Next pitch is a fastball strike on the outside corner. 0-1 now to Kaimura, who came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning and fouled out. And so plenty of time tomorrow to come out and enjoy the Oyster Festival. Have some oysters if that's your thing. And then come on out to the ballpark and help the Crabs get some revenge, we hope, on the San Luis Obispo Blues. 0-2 the count now to Kaimura. A nice pitch. A nice breaking pitch there from Smith. 0-2 the count. 2 outs, nobody. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled out onto F Street.
Starting to empty out. Arcata Ballpark. Murrah going through his routine. He's back into the box. 0-2 count. Trying to keep the 3-game hit streak alive.
No balls, 2 strikes the count. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped, and Bacho couldn't hang on to it. So the count is still 0-2.
Blues will improve to 13-3.
Great job.
The Crabs are 4-7. The Crabs in danger this year. I know it's early in the season, but they've never had a losing record in their history. They're about to be 4-7. And after this series against the Blues, they head for a 5.
Crabs will be 4-7 after tonight's game. I think I said 4-8 earlier. They'll be 4-7 as a matter of fact if they do. And there's called strike 3 on the outside corner, and that's all for Kaimura. And that ends the top of the 9th. Blues go in order. Crabs trail 13-1. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth inning. It'll be Batcho, Kirk, and Morris for the Crabs. Trailing 13-1. A new pitcher on the mound, 38, Noah Bullard for the Blues. He's the fifth pitcher of the night. Here's Bacho, and he takes a pitch away, 1-0.
An outside pitch to Camara that was about a yard wider than that one was, and it wasn't called for a strike.
The 1-0 pitch. Grounded one short, a couple of hops. He picks it up. He throws the first. One pitch, one out in the ninth. Here's Bryce Kirk. 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there at knees, 0-1.
I really hope whoever the umpire is tonight is not behind the plate tomorrow. The strike zone is all out of whack.
To the mound, no, up the middle. The shortstop scoops, he drops it, and that's going to be an error on the shortstop. Error. E6. So Kirk aboard with one out in the ninth.
On an infield single for Bryce Kirk. Crabs are still alive.
Now batting, number 39, Aiden.
Here's Aiden Morris, 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Grounded out towards third. He's got it. He's going to throw to second for the force there. That's all they're going to get is more. Morris hits into the fielder's choice. So Kirk out. Up 5-4.
Morris is on first, and there's 2 outs. 1 out away for the Blues.
And with 2 outs, the Crabs' last shot will be Carter Thompson.
At defeating the Crabs for the first time.
1 for 2 tonight.
Now batting, number 9, Carter Thompson.
Carter Thompson to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Was also hit by a pitch. Bullard. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
And it's fouled up against the screen. It's 0-1.
Noah Bullard, the freshman from Ventura College, trying to close things out.
So 0-1 the count to Thompson. Morris over at first. Crabs trailing by 12. Oh, the 0-1 breaking pitch misses down low. 1-1.
It'll be the first time the Blues beat the Crabs since the second game in their 3-game series last year. A game the Blues won 9-8.
A ball and a strike to count. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt all the way to the, and it kicks away, and that's going to allow the runner to go to second on the wild pitch.
And still playing for the Crabs. Some of this crowd has life.
2-1 the count now to Carter Thompson with Morris out at second.
For Thompson, I'm sure Bullard not at all worried about advancement for Morris. It's 1 out to end this game.
Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2, and the Crabs are mercifully down to their last strike. A thoroughly dominating performance by the Blues tonight as they hammer the Crabs. 13 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. Crabs getting only 1 run on 3 hits. And that's popped in the air on the right side. Foul territory. The first baseman is camped under it, and this should end the game, and does, thankfully. Crabs lose it 13-1. The loss goes to Molaris. He is now 1-2 on the season, I believe. 0-2 on the season. And the win goes to whoever started for the Blues. That was seems like a long time ago now. They went through 5 pitchers. Jack Hodgkins gets the win. The Crabs fall to 4-7 on the season. The Blues go to 13-3. Crabs are going to try to get better overnight. They meet again. These two teams will meet again tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. Should be a lovely day for baseball. And the festival before that, so come on, enjoy some oysters, and then come on over to the ballpark and watch some exciting Crabs baseball. Till then, this is Benjamin Schaefer. It's been a pleasure bringing you, well, I can't say it's been a pleasure. It's been a thing bringing you all the action tonight at the Arcata Ballpark. This is Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.